for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This is boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building, and you are now rocking with the best new media today, USA boxing. We are in the building, everybody. You know what I mean? You know how we rock it out. Listen, I know I gave you guys an hour yesterday, Wednesday. You know, I was taking care of some business, have some good news. You know what I mean? But now today, I said we're gonna rock out for at least about 3 hours. At least 3 hours today. You know what I mean? I got my hair cut. You see, I got my fresh fade. I mean, listen, I got this mean barber, bro. This mean barber, man. Puerto Rican kid, man. You know what I mean? Un boricua. You know what I mean? And he faded pretty good. 23 years old. Well, he's 24 now. Shout out to my barber JC. Man. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know, we're back in the building. Coach Malachi Williams, new media today, USA boxing, and we're gonna have a little conversation today, guys. You know me. I got my pad. That's one thing about me, right? I used to be on the debate team in high school. In high school, I used to be on the debate team, and my sole responsibility was to actually just to look up the information. And then when I was in the Nation of Islam for 23 years, I was in the NOI. You know what I mean? I came out of mosque number 47, and out of mosque number 47, and you know, my grandfather named Minister Abdul Kareem Muhammad, rest in peace. You know, he came out of mosque number 7. And you know, out of New York, out of Harlem. So you know, it is what it is. So I learned a lot just from a debating standpoint, pre NOI. You know what I mean? And then after that, you know, I still hold a lot of just unbiased stuff though. You know, when I was in the NOI, it's all about being biased. But you know, it is what it is. But we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get it in today, man. Right now, I got some stuff I need to pull up for everybody. So before we do that, let me go ahead, fam, and give everybody a shout out in the building that's right here, right now today. We know everybody's gonna come in later on. Everybody, a round of applause. Everybody. You know what I mean? I gotta, let me go ahead and give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to my main man. Oh, we got a new person in the building. We got Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller. Oh, I know who Neely Fuller is. You know what I mean? I studied a lot of his work, Neely Fuller. Back in the day when I was a black Marxist. You know, a lot of the pro-black channels, you know, they study a lot of Neely Fuller's work, like Tariq Nasheed and Sinetta TV and stuff like that. You know, I was heavy into that stuff. You know, after the NOI, then I started going into that. You know what I mean? Even when Young Pharaoh came in and just pretty much destroyed that whole thing. You know what I mean? You know, so but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to bring that in. But Neely Fuller, a salute to you, brother. Let's see who else we got. We got my main man, New Money DMG. Hey, New Money, are you a moderator? If you're not a mod, let me know, because I need to make you one. I need to make you a mod. You don't know what's up, baby. Oh, my main man, Aaron Story. Aaron, what's up, man? What you say? There's only one Tyson Fury, huh? Hey, my main man, Aaron. Hey, I respect you, dog. I really do respect you. At least you rock with your dog, Tyson Fury. Even though I do get on him a little bit too. You see what I'm saying? Because anybody can get it. But hey, what you say, fam? Breland now working with Jamal Charlo, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I heard that Jamal Charlo said that wasn't true. Just Mark Breland and Ronnie Shields are real good friends, and they just took a picture together. He said they just took a picture together. Roy Jones Jr. Hey, the boy, that was one boy. Hey, Roy Jones. I was a fanboy of Roy Jones in the 90s. In the 90s, Roy Jones Jr. Man, listen, I saw him fight Mike McCullen when he went up to light heavyweight, and I think when he won that belt, I think it was light heavyweight. He was light heavyweight at Super. I think it was light heavyweight. When he fought Mike McCullen, I seen him when he beat him. I had ringside seats. You see what I'm saying? Ringside seats. So, you know, shout out to everybody in the chat again. Mr. Ringa, what's going on, fam? This is going to be hilarious. Yeah, you know me, man. I try to, again, I'm not a comedian, guys. It's just that this is my natural personality. I'm natural with the tongue. I'm natural with being sarcastic. I'm a quick thinker. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say if any one of the alphabet boys ever was, to have the balls to even debate me, you know what I mean? I'm always come with facts. I won't be disrespectful. I can be disrespectful, but I won't be disrespectful. I will give them the opportunity to defend themselves, say whatever they have to say. When you debate, right, you find out what the topic is. What are we debating? You see what I'm saying? What the topic is. And once you find out what the topic is, And then, you know, what are the rules of engagement? Now, these guys are very unprofessional. They don't do that. They block people. You know, they mute people. They won't allow you to respond. I get all of that. But me, I'm willing to walk into the lion's den. I'm willing to walk into the lion's den because I really don't see no lions over there. I see a whole bunch of goddamn kitty cats. As far as I'm concerned, you see what I'm saying? I see a bunch of kitty cats over there, but they call themselves the lion's den. But I'm willing to walk into the lion's den. And, you know, and if they want to have a debate on their platform in front of their fans and their audience, I'm willing to do that. No problem. No problem. I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean? Because Errol Spence Jr. said that Errol Spence said he's Free Smoke Jr. Well, I'm Free Smoke Senior because I'm 47 years old. You see what I'm saying? I'm an old man. You know what I mean? I know I got the little grades and stuff. I'm getting up there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. But hey, man, let's rock out. Just like King Midas, as I was told, everything that I touch turn to gold. Shout out to my main man, King Midas. Shout out to King Midas. Shout out to Mr. Angus. That's my guy there. Mr. Angus, what's up, baby? What you got going on? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know y'all hit a little country accent, man. You know, I'm from Florida and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes down here in Florida don't like to believe they country, but we are country. And we country as hell, dog. Hey, listen. But anyways, Bob Zulane, what's up, baby? What's going on? Michael Buffer, what's going on? That's my guy there, Michael Buffer. Halim, baby. That's my dog. Halim, what's up? Hey, man, tell Coach Ashley I said what's up too. Tell him I said what's up. Eddie Val, what's going on, fam? What's going on? What you say? Big up to the notepad. hey, hold on. Hey, let's ring the Ali bell for the notepad. Ring the Ali bell for the notepad. You see what I'm saying? Hey, when I pull the notes out, I have done my research and I mean business. You know, when I pull because what happens is, you know, a lot of times I don't want to get ahead of myself, so I have to follow my notes to make sure. I got a video dropping tomorrow at 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, you guys are gonna love this. I can't give you the title right now. I can't give you the title right now because if I put the title out there, then maybe someone else, one of them other content creators, you know, from the Alphabet Boy community, they may try to steal it. So I don't want to give you the title right now. But I'm addressing a certain people in the boxing community. You know what I mean? I'm exposing everything. I'm exposing everything because I come from that background. As you can see, old school. This is an old school Black Panther. My mama, Betty Jean was a Black Panther. So I specialize in Marxism. I specialize in Marxism and being racist and hating other people for their skin color and stuff like that. I specialize in that. And Marxism came from from a white German guy. I'll put y'all up on all of that later on down the line. But yeah, look, I took this stuff serious, bro. I took NOI serious, even on my stomach. I ain't gonna show you even the tat on my stomach. So I was in it real heavy for 23, almost 24 years. I was in it real heavy. You know what I mean? But thank God I snapped out of it. But anyways, what's up? Mr. Ringo, what's going on, fam? Seeing as the entire fight didn't equal AJ's net, Al must have parked a lot of cars and which say Shirley. I get stuff by trying to say Shelly Finkel. Shelly Bourne is what I call him. It must have sold a lot of hot dogs. Hey, man, that's crazy. Anyways, let me go ahead and get to the point because I've been rambling on for like 9 minutes. Let me get to the point for why y'all came. Mr. T, I pity the fool who messed with T. What's going on, fam? You need to have no access to Google or crack habit, or a crack habit to believe AJ made. Bro, listen. It's I can't make this up, but I am going to show receipts. You know me, I'm going to show receipts. So, Bruce, what you say? Fort Lauderdale in here. I'm in Savannah, Georgia now. I'm in a different type of country here in Georgia. Yeah. Georgia is country, but it's a different type of country. Alabama is country. It's a different type of country. So Mississippi and stuff like that, New Orleans, Texas. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Hey man, but shout out to my brother Shelton Moore. Hey, Shelton Moore, you ain't no moderator. I gotta make you a moderator. I don't know how in the hell you ain't a moderator. I should have made you a moderator 20 years ago. But anyways, I'm gonna take care of that, Shelton. Don't worry about it, fam. I am gonna drop the link in the description so anybody can come on in. Come on, coach. Show your belly. For now, I wasn't scared. Oh, nah. Yeah, nah, bro. I'm tight. I'm tight, bro. I'm tight. I'm just saying I had the tattoo. I had a tattoo right here. I'm tight. I don't have a stomach at all. You know what I mean? I have 12.8% body fat. I mean, that ain't bad. You know what I mean? I want to try to get it down to single digits, but it is what it is. But I haven't been I haven't been doing like any like cardio, like cut training in order to cut weight. I haven't been doing any of that, so I'm going to get started in that for the summer. I'm going to start cutting in a minute. You know what I mean? Right now I weigh about 178, almost 180. I'm gonna try to drop down about maybe 170. You know what I mean? I'll be able to do it like that though. You know, I have a fast metabolism, high metabolism. I'll be able to do it like that. Anyways, what time for my main man Sly Tennessee's for the super chat? What you say? Happy Friday, my people. Like Wilder, Fanon is ducking. Man, listen. You seen yesterday we had what? We had Mr. 7A Sports TV on. We had Drew Titan on, and we had Fanon come on, but they didn't want to. Hey man, they didn't want to come on here and debate. I told them I wasn't gonna block them. You know what I mean? But anyways, got the green screen. Got the green screen now. Yeah. Hey, pound for pound Boston. I've been had the green screen. So when you see me drop, listen guys, when you see me drop those premiere videos, I have my green screen, right? How about drop my premiere videos? But it's all in the editing. You see what I'm saying? That's why I told you guys, if you ever want to start a channel, I will support the hell out of you. Just let me know. I tell you everything you need to get. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. What softwares that I use, and it'll really help you out a lot. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get to the point. Wilder has made more money in his last fight against Fury than AJ made his entire career. Facts. This is what one of the fools sent me. Left a comment on my on one of my videos, yesterday's video, as a matter of fact, and he just said all kind of crazy stuff. So, anyways, YouTube filtered out some of the stuff, but I'm gonna show you guys. Let me go ahead and see can I pull some of this stuff in right quick. Let me do this, guys. Because I should have been more set up. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. But I'm gonna pull this stuff in right now so you guys can see this. You know, I should have had my other monitor so I can share my screen. But this is what I'm gonna do though. Because I want to show it. I want to show this to you guys. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop the link. Invite anybody want to come in. I'm gonna drop the link in here so anybody can come in, guys. Hey, Mr. Shelton Moore, I'm fixing to show you who said it. As a matter of fact, I have the receipts. I can't make this up. I swear, I'm like Paul Mooney. I can't make this up. I literally can't make this up. You see what I'm saying? So let me do this. Maybe, no, that's upload a video clip. We don't want to upload a video clip. We want to upload something else. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and nah, that's him. We don't want him. We don't want that. Let's see which one it is. 33. I think this is it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm fixing to pull it up right now because I should have been more prepared. But don't worry. Give me like 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. This is 3855. Okay, 388-38551 PNG. Okay, here we go. You know, you're not going to see my face now because I don't have my other monitor because when you share your screen, you got to have two monitors. I left it in the I'm in the garage right now and I left it on the table. So don't worry about it. I'm fixing to pull it in right now. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not making this shit up. So literally, this was somebody that was on, you know, I'm on Fanon's channel, right? And he just came over here. He's a diehard Fanon fanatic, and he just told me, "Hey man, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. This and that, yada 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 yada." And you know, he just told me that Anthony Joshua, you know, Deontay Wilder made more money in his last fight with Tyson Fury, right? Then AJ made his whole career. Now I know this. I see this guy. He's just trolling. You know, he's just trolling. But then again, I said, you know what? He's following Fanon. More than likely, Fanon probably put this out there. So let me show you guys this. Right? Come on. Let me do this. Let me show you guys this, and let me know if you can see this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get the other monitor. Let me go get my other monitor because I want you guys to see this. I have the receipts. I promise you, I am not making this up. I have the receipts, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens when you follow the SLDBC, the Slow Learning Disability Boxing Community. Anthony Joshua is worth 100 million pounds, and once he fights Tyson Fury this next fight, he's going to be worth more than that. And we're talking about net worth. I'm not talking about what he grossed over his boxing career. We're talking about net worth. This is public information. This is like, I clearly made a video about this. You see what I'm saying? Like this, I made a whole video about this, calling Anthony Joshua the $140 million man, even though 100 million pounds is the equivalent of 139 million US dollars. But I didn't want to say the $139 million man. I just said $140 million man, you know, to make it sound fly. You see what I'm saying? But for you to believe this, and this guy comes from Finance Channel, and they come now and they say all kind of crazy stuff, and I ain't got no problem with that. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Nearly Fuller, what do you say? Wilder lost his square. AJ made 80 million in the Ruiz rematch. Yeah. You know, between that and with that in the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view, he got a guaranteed purse, and then he got a percentage of the pay-per-view sales. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, what I want to do, guys, I want to show you guys these screenshots of these comments, because I have to show you that I'm not making this up. Because if I don't show you, you'll think that man, coach just tripping, man. Coach lying, man. Ain't nobody say no stuff like that. I'm telling you, bro. Like literally, I'm telling you, this is public information. So let me go ahead and get my monitor. I'm gonna do that right now, ASAP Rocky. And give me, damn. Guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I got the monitor right here. So I got my HP monitor. As you see, I show receipts. I don't just be capping. When I say something, guys, I had a receipt. I got my pad and I had a receipt. Shout out to OG Mudbone. OG Mudbone in the building. OG Mudbone. Boy, you went back on that there, boy. OG Mudbone. Wow. Let's see. Here we go. Let me go ahead and Nearly Fuller. LDBC clowns have some dodgy love for Wilder. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, listen. I have no problem with you having you know, coach show receipts. So come correct. Oh yeah, absolutely. I got you. Pound for pound boxing news. I got you right here. I'm finna show receipts right now. Let me stop talking. Let me go ahead and do this. Right now. So. Set the monitor up right quick. Just give me a minute. Finna go ahead and hook it up right here so I can show you guys. I should have had this ready earlier, but I was under the impression that I can just share you know, just upload it into a StreamYard. But I realized no, I want to share the screen. I want you guys to see it. So you don't think I'm just making this shit up, you know, because it really does sound like I'm making it up. It really sounds like, hey, you know, coach just using clickbait in order to get us to watch the video. I promise you that's not what I'm doing. I promise you. Listen, like this is someone from Finance Channel, and they really believe this stuff. Okay, now, wait a minute. It's something else I have to do. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and plug this up over here. See what we got. All right, so I have that. Now, there we go. Ta-da. There we go. Ta-da. There we go. Okay, now, you know, now I'm gonna tell you like my main man said on Minister Society, when Bill Duke was the detective on Minister Society, and he was talking to Kane, he said, you know you don't fucked up, right? You know don't fucked up. When I pulled the monitor out and I had pad, you don't fucked up. Because right now, let's go ahead and do this. Now, let me go ahead and share the screen. Share the screen. Let's do this here. Right? Now, what I need to do is move some of this stuff over. This is real easy for me to do. Very easy for me to do. So let me go ahead and slide this down a little bit. Slide you over. I'm going to move all of these because I had to screenshot this, right? I said, man, if I tell these guys this, they're not going to believe me because it sounds unbelievable. Come on. It sounds unbelievable. Come on, man. Why is it not? Oh, there it goes. One is already over there. So one is over there. I got it right here, guys. I'm looking at it right now, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So I have one over here. Hold on. Okay. My bad. I see what's going on. Oh, I see what's going on. Ta-da. All right, I got it, guys. Ta-da. We're gonna do that one. Ta-da. Okay, and ta-da. That's it. So we don't ta-da all of it, right? So I have everything over there. Had a mouse right here. I was set tripping. Sorry about that, guys. Bam. Okay, let me share the screen with you guys right now. Bam. Share the screen. Now let's see which one we have. Because I want you guys to see this. I'm going to put it on the full screen, right? So you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you know I'm not capping. When I say these guys who follow the SLDBC are slow, I want you guys to know that I mean this. I'm not trying to insult these guys for the sake of insulting them. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Like, bruh, for you to even, let's do this. Open up. For you to even believe this, for you to have a fan base that even believes something like this, without just doing a simple Google search, is amazing to me. It's amazing to me, right? You know, so because listen, man, it's free to go on Google. Come on, man, open up. You guys see I'm trying to open it up. Hold on. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. Oh, here we go. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on here. Bam. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm finna pull this shit up right now. Because I want you guys to see it. I don't know if you can see this. And this guy's talking crazy. He's talking about come over to America. We're gonna do this to you and yada 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 yada. You know, he's talking about the guys from the UK, what they're gonna do. I'm like, bro, this is crazy, bro. It's crazy, fam. Like literally, it's crazy. All right, cool. So that's the wrong one. Oh, this the one right here. This the one right here. All right, bam. You guys can't see this. I know you can't see this. So what I'm going to have to do is, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, fam. Bam. Let me blow that up so you guys can see this. Because, I like to come with receipts, like I said before, right? I like to come with receipts, and I don't want nobody to think I'm capping. Can you see this? Anyway, let me do this. This is pissing me off. Hold on. Can you see this? Okay, cool. Let's bring this up. Let's get rid of that. Let's bring this up. Okay, cool. Can you guys see this? Can you see this? That's all. I just want to know, can you see it? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you can see this. As you can see right now, this, guys, let me know if you can see this, guys. Let me know if you can see this. I just need a thumbs up or something. Anything. Give me something. Give me something. Let me know if you can see it so you don't think I'm capping. Because I don't want you guys thinking I'm lying. Okay, Peter Varnock said I can see it. So this guy's handle, as you can see, this is the video that the video that I shot, right? A couple days ago. The UK destroyed the heavyweight division, says Fanon. This was the video that made Fanon come out of hiding and comment on my video. Pound for pound boxer, can you see it, brother? Oh yeah, you can see it. Listen, listen, guys. I'm not light blue. You know what I mean? You know, I listen. You know, and you guys know I say I like blue, even though I do bang on them. But I don't use clickbait to get people to look at my videos. I don't do that. This guy left comment on my video. He's from Fanon's channel. He says, as you can see, his handle, his YouTube name is David14. David14. You know what I mean? He says Deontay Wilder made more money in his last fight off of Tyson Fury. Misspelled Fury's name, but that's okay. We ain't gonna hold that against him. Then he meant to say Dan, THAN. Then AJ made his whole entire career, including all of his endorsements put together. Fact. Wow. Like, bro, so I said this guy trolling, right? He has to be trolling. He has to be trolling. You know what I mean? So Fanon meant Glass Jaw Joshua quit. Because Fanon in his video said that Anthony Joshua quit. And he said that Anthony Joshua does not have a higher profile than Deontay Wilder. You see what I'm saying? This is what Fanon said in his video, right? I said, okay, cool. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but we know that's not the case. So check it out. So he said that Anthony Joshua quit against Andrew Ruiz. So then he started to get gangster. This is what I tell you guys about these keyboard gangsters. You know what I mean? This is what they produce over there, right? You know, so come over to America with that same feminine energy, bro, and you will get sent back to the UK in a wooden box draped in the American flag. Bro, what this has, listen, you're saying one thing, right? You're saying one thing about, which is clearly false, about Anthony Joshua about Anthony Joshua and which is clearly false. Which is clearly false, bro, about Anthony Joshua and Tyson. Anthony Joshua made less money than Deontay Wilder. Wilder made more money in one fight than Joshua made his entire career. Clearly, this guy didn't do any research. But then when you get down to the bottom, he's talking crazy. He's talking about if you come to America with that feminine energy, you're gonna go back to the UK and a pine box, in a wooden box. Like, bro, this is what I'm telling you guys. This is what I was upset about with Drew the Midget. When you tell Sugar Hill, oh man, I wish he would have burnt up in a car fire. That you wish death on this man. You see what I'm saying? You have these fanboys over here from the SLDBC community. It's like they're wishing death on people. Like, this is ridiculous. This has nothing to do with the sport of boxing. There's no place for this in the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason I started my channel. When I started seeing a bunch of that, I said, man, I gotta come out of retirement pretty much and just make it do what it do. So as you can see, I'm not using clickbait to get anybody to watch this video. This is clearly what someone left on 9 hours ago. As you can see, David14. So if we ever see him, come over here. This is what it is. So other than that, guys, that's it. Matter of fact, I have some more though. I have some more. I think I have some more. Hold on. I think I have some more. Cause this ain't it. I think Buddy said a couple other things too. Let me see. I think Buddy said a couple other things. I just want to make sure. Oh, this is another guy. Let me show you this guy. This guy say I'm clout chasing for now. So one thing about me, man, I'm gonna show everything. I'm gonna show everything. The guy said I'm clout chasing for now, right? So I'm a clout chaser now. The guy says I'm clout chasing for now. Listen, it's kind of hard for me to clout chase somebody who's showing his titties in front of the world on his videos. You know, if I wanted to clout chase, I'm pretty sure there's someone else I can find better to clout chase. You see what I'm saying? But you know me, my comeback game is strong. So when he says I'm clout chasing for now, let me let you guys see this. These guys, are really went crazy. So if I address some foolishness from a channel, right? If I address some foolishness from a channel because I'm trying to pretty much get rid of that stuff in the sport of boxing, there's nothing wrong with having healthy dialogue and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But when you go to talking all this, you're a gang banger and you know, you throwing up your set like Fanon be doing and all of this crazy stuff. So this guy here, Monday you for it said that I'm clout chasing Fanon's name. Be original. Try your own course, bro. Listen, I got over 100 videos. I got over 100. I talk about everything in boxing, but it's my job. You know, I'm the only one that's really tackling the alphabet boys in this way. And I show my face. Ain't nobody clout chasing no damn Fanon. He ain't nobody to clout chase. Listen, for one, you have to have clout in order for me to be a clout chaser. That fool ain't got no damn clout. He got cottage cheese under his shirt, and he got a C-cup breast. That's what he has. And as a matter of fact, you know, if you guys think I'm lying about that, let me go ahead and show you that too. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. But when he said I was clout chasing Fanon, clout chasing a fool who don't even have no damn clout, I say, no, you know what? Only thing you're going to do is make me jump on Buddy a little bit more, tighten up on him. I'm finna tighten up on him now. Now, I was going to back up off Buddy. I was going to back up off of him a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Because it's obvious they didn't want no smoke. I think that's obvious. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want no damn smoke. You see what I'm saying? But what I got to do is this here. Let me go ahead and find another one, and then I'm going to invite people to come in. And if anybody want to talk, man, let's talk. And let's see what we can address. Let me do this. Where is that picture? Where is that picture of Buddy? Nigga holler about I'm clout chasing. Oh, here you go, right here. Ta-da. Bam, bam. There we go. There we go. Ta-da. Now, to this guy who said that I'm clout chasing Fanon. You say I'm clout chasing Fanon, right? Okay, cool. All right, sir. All right, sir. What in the hell do I look like clout chasing this? Does this look like he has clout? He has cottage cheese in a C cup, maybe a D cup breast size. You see what I'm saying? How in the hell am I clout chasing this fool? This fool ain't got no damn clout for me to even clout chase. You see what I'm saying? One, I'm not a clout chasing, I don't dick ride. But I can't even get mad about that for him and me saying that. But this guy has a C cup going on a B cup. This is what your fool, your follower, your leader does on his channel. So how in the hell am I clout chasing? I'm trying to get rid of this foolishness. I'm trying to get rid of this foolishness in boxing. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get rid of foolishness like this in boxing. You know, all this throwing up game size. You talking about you a GD, you a blood, you a Crip, all this old crazy stuff. Like, bro, I understand you from Chicago. I get it. You from Chicago. But listen, you can't be representing 3-4 sets at the same time. You can't be a GD 1 minute, a blood the next minute, and a Crip the other minute. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And for you fanboys of Fanon, listen, every time you come on my channel and you start, and all you fanboys from that represent the Alphabet Boy community, every time you come on my channel, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to systematically destroy your leaders because they are nothing but a bunch of race hustlers, race baiters, and you guys on my channel know how I feel about race hustlers. I hate race hustlers. You want to know why? Because I used to be a race hustler myself. It's foolishness. You see what I'm saying? I used to be sick like that. So I understand where they're coming from. And I was involved in that stuff for 23 and a half years. And so when I see foolishness like this, boxing is all about the sport of boxing. It's okay for us to, you know, be competitive and talk about this fighter or that fighter. But when you go to being biased, you know, towards all PBC fighters and anything that's not PBC, you know what I mean? You're going to bang on Terrence Crawford. You're going to bang on Anthony Joshua. No, not bang. You're going to hate on them because they're not Errol Spence or they're not Deontay Wilder. Then come on, man. And then when I call out these fighters, you know what I mean? I don't take nothing from what the fighters do in the ring because I love the sport of boxing more than I love the fighter. Let me go ahead and take this shit off the screen, man. It's making me, I'm about to throw up right now. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying though. So for me to be a clout chaser, do you really believe, and what this brother, hold on, what this brother name is? Let me go over here. What this brother name is. So I'm addressing you, sir. The guy who said I'm clout chasing for now. I'm addressing you, sir. I'm address you. His name is Monday U Ford. Monday U Ford, sir. Since you coming on my channel, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Since you coming on my channel and you're probably watching now, explain this to me, sir. If for me to be a clout chaser, I would have to chase somebody who has clout, right? So you trying to tell me your leader, Fanon, who has cottage cheese under his shirt, cottage cheese and a C-cup breast. Wait. Hold on. Add to the stream. Sir, your leader who has cottage cheese and a C-cup breast under his sweater, you trying to tell me I'm clout chasing that? Out of all the people on YouTube who cover the sport of boxing, You see what I'm saying? Out of all the people on YouTube who cover the sport of boxing that I can clout chase, I'm trying to clout chase Drew the Midget, a dude who has an edge way back here. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to clout chase Fagnon, who had a bunch of cottage cheese under his sweater and got titties. Are you kidding me? Of all the people that I can clout chase, you see what I'm saying? Man, cut it out. So now, this ain't about the Alphabet Boys today. I'm not talking about the Alphabet Boy community. I'm talking about the Alphabet Boy community fan base. Something is seriously wrong with you guys. You are grown-ass men. Think for yourself. How in the hell are you going to come on this channel and tell me that Deontay Wilder has made more money in his last fight? He made $25 million fighting Tyson Fury. He made $25 million fighting Tyson Fury in his last fight. That's the most money he ever made in his life fighting the Gypsy King because of the pay-per-view buys. The pay-per-view buys took them out to make $25 million a piece. Do you understand what I'm saying? The boy Anthony Joshua has a net worth of 100 million pounds. That's equivalent to 139 million US dollars. So you're trying to tell me that this guy has a net worth higher than Deontay Wilder, but yet Deontay Wilder has a net worth of 30 to 35 million dollars as of 2021. So last time I checked, $30 million is less than $139 million. You see what I'm saying? $30 million is less than 100 million pounds. So how in the hell, what kind of math are you doing? I've been to school. My GED education tells me that when you look at the greater than sign and the less than sign, you know what I mean? The less than sign, the arrow will be pointing towards the 30 million. The greater than sign, the mouth of the arrow will be pointing towards the greater number. Do you see what I'm saying? So now, I say all that to say this. You have to be slow. This is why I call the Alphabet Boy fan base the SLDBC. Do you guys get what I'm saying now? I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up, dog. I swear I can't make it up. You coming on my channel, and guess what? If you want to leave comments, I ain't got no problem with that. Listen, I ain't got no problem with that, baby boy. I can show you, I can show receipts. I got receipts. You see what I'm saying? I don't even have to pull up Anthony Joshua's net worth because I shot a video on that already. And I shot a video on Deontay Wilder's net worth. So, sir, you are sadly misinformed. No, I would never clout chase cottage cheese. I would never clout chase Fagnon, a.k.a. Mr. Titties. What you need to do, you need to go talk to Fanon and tell him to wear his bra next time before he decides to pull his shirt up. Wear a bra next time and put on a little waistband where he can suck that cottage cheese in. You see what I'm saying? Drink lots of water because when I finish this live today, I'm gonna go to the gym because I work out like 4 or 5 days a week. You know what I mean? So when he finished, he's 50 years old. I'm 47. He's 3 years older than me. When he needs to drink lots of water, change his diet, and go to the goddamn gym and at least do some walking or something, and he can get rid of all of that fluid that's in his body right now because he's looking real bad body right now. And down here in Florida, we say, BB, you bad body. You bad body, man. Right now, listen, bruh, please. I don't know who have bigger titties. You, Fanon, or your wife at this point. You or your wife. Which one got bigger titties? You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Do you wear your wife's bra? You see what I'm saying? Do you and your wife share bras together? You see what I'm saying? That's what I got to say. So, sir, Mr. Monday Uford, I have to tell you, sir, just in case you're watching this video, man, get up off of me, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, I cook anybody. I cook anybody from the Alphabet Boy community, especially they fanboys. Now, I'm done with you. You've been cooked already. I'm done with you. Now, guys, as you can see, I'm not making this up. I don't use clickbaits in order to get big views. Anything I say, I can show receipts. These guys are coming on my channel now. They didn't used to come on my channel. But now I'm attracting I'm attracting these guys from over there. You see what I'm saying? They're just saying outlandish stuff. And they have a right to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. They have a right to do that, right? I know I'm lagging a little bit because I'm away from the modem. I'm away from the modem. I'm in my garage, so forgive me on this, guys. Forgive me on this. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Other than that, hold on. We got a super chat. Let me do this.
Hey, Leroy.
Let me put this over here.
Received. Playtime's over, boy.
Bro, I'm in my garage right now. Getting it in. One time for my main man, Mizike. Mizike, what's going on, fam? Salute from the Chi-Town in the building. Hey, bro, do you know Fanon? That's what I want to know. Chi-Town is in the building. As you can see, I'm sweating. It's hot in this garage, and it's very easy for me to sweat. And I have my water over there. You see what I'm saying? What's going on, fam? What's up? Fanon pulled this hoodie. trying to get Malik Scott. Oh, hey, pound for pound, what's going on, baby? And the pound is worth more than the dollar. Yes, the pound is worth more than the dollar. The pound is worth more than the dollar, fam. Absolutely. So one time, shout out to my main man, Mizite from the Shy for the super chat. And again, guys, you know me. You know my motto. I don't do this for super chats. You know, I don't do this for that. I really appreciate anybody who take the time out to spend their hard-earned money on the old man, Coach Malachi Williams. I really appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? Financially, I'm doing good. I'm okay. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just letting everybody know that, man, I really appreciate that. But listen, man, I'm not capping, bro. Like, I'm not capping. Let's see. What you say? Let's get away from the pocket. Watch and lead that to them. What you say? Let's get away from the pocket. Let's get away from the pocket watching and lead that to them. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. There's no need for pocket watching. I agree with that. But I had to address that. I felt like I had to address that because I really don't care nothing about the pocket watching. I don't care nothing about what Anthony Joshua has, what Tyson Fury has, Deontay Wilder has, Errol Spence has, all that stuff there. So you Will's right about that. You Will's right about that. But I just had to address that because I'm not a pocket watcher. But when you sit back and try to tell me something and you drop it in my comment and everybody's looking at this comment, it's my job to debunk it. That's all it is. My channel is a debunk channel. I debunk all fake news and I want to report more on I report on the boxing. Again, I'm waiting on my main man Terrence Crawford to make his announcement. Terrence Crawford need to be making something soon or I'm gonna get on his ass too. And that's my favorite fighter. He's my favorite fighter right now. But he better be what I say I gave him 2 weeks. He had one more week. 1 week from Monday. 1 week from Monday. You see what I'm saying? So here you go. What you say, Coach? Take a minute. Don't let the LDBC get to you. We know you number one, the Good Boxing Chat, YouTube. Okay. And AJ's a rich heavyweight. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that ain't even the point. That ain't even the point, you know, about who the richest heavyweight is. I'm just saying I just had to debunk it. You know what I mean? Why can't all channels be unbiased? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they get some money somehow. $100 million is just what AJ just made in the ring. People forgetting about his many endorsements. AJ has worth a whole lot more than $100 million. No, that's his net worth overall. Because you know he's made a whole lot of money, but you know when you make that kind of money, you owe a lot. You owe a lot in taxes. So it's not what you make; it's what you bring home, what you take home. Then what I just quoted was his net worth. Nearly Fuller Jr. Nearly Fuller. Yeah, I mean I read a couple of Nearly Fuller's books, man. You know, those lunatics also have the nerve to say nobody will watch AJ versus Fury. Yeah, hey, listen, bro. Hey, matter of fact, they're still saying that the fight not going to happen. They are still saying that the fight is not going to happen. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, I really don't, you know, Nearly Fuller, man, I really appreciate, brother, that you, I know you used to be a part of the LDBC. And, you know, I know I read your comments when you said that you was with Drew Titan. As a matter of fact, Drew Titan, from what I've heard, from what someone sent me, that he was talking about someone who had a wrench and they took the wrench from him. You know what I mean? So I know you said that they took the wrench from you. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But you know, Fury and AJ got supporters that talk crazy too. Wilder is back. Wilder social media supporters have nothing to do with Wilder. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about Wilder social media supporters. Well, I'm talking about the Alphabet Boy supporters. I didn't say anything about Wilder supporters. I understand Wilder is back. I'm happy that he's back. Well, he's not back in the ring yet. He just showed a picture that he just showed a picture of him standing next to his new trainer. So he's not back in the ring yet. So other than that, until we see him back in the ring, that's when he will officially be back. But you know, if I was able to talk to Wilder myself, there's a series of questions that I would ask him because there's a whole lot of smoke that he created that these channels have taken and ran with. So, you know, and Fury and AJ got supporters that talk crazy. That is true. But from my experience, from what I'm seeing, you know, the Wilder and especially the Wilder and Fury fans really talk crazy. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. I'm not even going to talk about Wilder fans because I used to be a fanboy myself. I used to be a fanboy of Mike Tyson, Marvin Hagler, and Roy Jones Jr. and Pernell Whitaker. So I understand how it is. I get it. You get emotionally attached to these fighters. Right now, in my advanced age, in my 47 years, right now, I love the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter. Period. I don't love Wilder, AJ, Tyson Fury, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, who else? Andrade, the Charlos, You know, Canelo Alvarez, and I love Canelo Alvarez too. I don't love a particular fighter more than I love the sport of boxing. I don't. I just don't. Hold on, New Money DMG. Shout out to New Money DMG, man, for the super chat. I really appreciate that, fam. I really appreciate that. Shout out to New Money DMG for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And who else? Mizite, did you send another one? Oh yeah, no, that was the same one. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother one more time. New Money DMG for the $5 super chat, man. I really appreciate that, fam. You know what I mean? Nelly Fuller Jr., what do you say? Crawford Destroyer Spitz. We just want to see that fight, man. But I don't know if they're gonna fight. I just really don't. I don't know if they're gonna fight right now, fam. To be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. What do you say? Irish boxing, bro. What do you say? Fake Phenom blocked me because I said he knows nothing about boxing. If he believes the Twerkinator makes more than AJ and was blocked. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, I didn't want to keep banging on, elaborating on that. It's like I don't buried that dude already. The three of the members came over here yesterday and they didn't want no smoke. So it is what it is. Anybody want to jump in, man? They can jump in right now. Let me go ahead and do another invite. Drop the link again. You know how I do it. I try to let anybody come in, and if y'all want to cook, y'all go ahead and cook, man. I ain't got no problem with it. I sit back, keep my big ass mouth closed, and let you guys talk. I just dropped the link in the description. Anybody want to come in? Let me stop sharing the screen. All right. Anybody want to come in? Let me know. Let me know if you want to come in. Don't matter. You see what I'm saying? Nelly Fuller Jr., what do you say? I guarantee them bums are watching now. Yeah, they're watching. You know what I mean? It don't matter though. Cole's giving me some Kevin Hart acting. Nah, yeah, nah. You know, I ain't really crazy about Kevin Hart, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, but I see what you're saying though. Nah, this is me. This is my character though. It's how I am. I've been like this a long time. Anyways, let me go ahead and read some of these comments. Let's see. They are becoming irrelevant day by day. Peter Barnard. Yeah, absolutely, they are. Yeah, especially when you got people like me on their neck. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm committed. I'm committed to destroying them. Period. Where's my water? Hold on. Had to get my water, guys. It's getting kind of hot in this garage. Yeah, I drink about a gallon of water a day, so I'm finna take my ass to the gym later on. Listen, we got another super chat in the building.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
One time for Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, what's going on, fam? Much love. Speak your piece. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bruce Lee. Nah, listen. I really appreciate the support, fam, but you guys are right. You know, I'm not going to jump on Wilder fans. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to jump on Fury fans. I'm not going to jump on anybody fans. But I will jump on the Alphabet Boy community. I will do that. But now, I don't want to make this whole show about that. I just want to address the fake news, what's going on, the propaganda that's being spit and put out there by their fans. And I get it. You know what I mean? What I don't like is Google is free. You can easily do research to confirm any information. So when you come on my channel and there's other people looking at this stuff, it might be new people that come to the channel that never seen the channel before, and they may see this and take it and run with it. So it's my job to debunk it. I am the debunker of this boxing community on YouTube. That's what I do. I debunk fake narratives. I debunk race hustlers. This is what I do. I'm committed to that. You see what I'm saying? And I do this all day. All day. I don't care if you're from the UK. If a boxer's from the UK, can he fight? If he can box, that's what I care about. It's all about preserving the sport of boxing. It's all about keeping the integrity of the sport of boxing. If you want to dick ride and all that stuff there, that's your thing. That's what you do. But it's all about it's all about preserving the sport of boxing. That's it. You know, I don't have no problem with you being overly supportive of Wilder, but don't be overly supportive of Wilder and say you pro-black, but then you bang on another black dude, and Terrence Crawford and Anthony Joshua because they're not PBC fighters. Because they're not with the PBC. Now you ain't being consistent. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy with everybody. When you see your favorite fighter is twerking and he's saying that he want to have a baby and be impregnated and see what it feel like to have a child, I can pull those receipts up too if you want me to. If you want to support that, you got to call that out. That's all I'm saying. That ain't got nothing to do with boxing. No boxer should say that he want to be impregnated and have a child from his baby mom, from his wife, to see what it feel like to have a child. Your favorite fighter is saying this. Wilder, the one who is back. Yes, he's back. I hope he ain't back twerking. I hope he ain't back twerking, and I hope he ain't talking about having children no more. You see what I'm saying? That's when I fell out with him. And then all the race baiting he did, trying to make everything racial. And the alphabet boys took it and ran with it. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? So I got to address that. And if don't nobody like me, and if don't nobody like me addressing that, this ain't the channel for you, dog. It just ain't. It ain't the channel for you. Cause I'm gonna do that. Yo, I can't see the invite. Oh, sorry about that. I thought I sent it. I didn't send it. I just sent the invite. Guys. What you say? They'll lose. Hey, Neely Fuller, what do you say? He said they're losing supporters, especially when they be talking all that BS, idiotic, talking all that idiotic BS. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Nah, listen, I wish those guys well. I just want them to, just stick to talk about boxing. Stop talking about how gangster you is. Stop threatening, wishing ill will, wishing death on boxing trainers. You know what I mean? And just stick to boxing. And if you are a subjective an analysis YouTuber, basically, because we are content creators. If you are an objective, a subjective supporter of boxing, then just say that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got no problem with that. If you very subjective in your analysis, just be honest with it. That's all I'm saying. The hypocrisy is what get me. You see what I'm saying? It's the hypocrisy that's what gets me. You see what I'm saying? That's if you want to be biased, say, look, man, I'm biased, bro. I'm real biased. You know what I mean? I love this fighter overwhelmingly, but don't bring it. Don't bring it like. Don't make it seem like you are objective when you're not. Don't make it seem like everything you say is fact and everything you say is not fact. That's all I'm saying.
Coach.
Shout out. Hold on. We got my main man, Mr. Shelton Moore in the building. We got Shelton Moore in the building. Let me go ahead and get this off. Shelton Moore in the building and my brother Topin Time. What's going on, brother?
Hey, you cooking, Coach, and I'm doing the same.
But like, hey, you cooking for real?
Yeah. Wow. I'm doing the same, man. But yeah, what I want to tell you, brother, was you gotta a lot of times you gotta consider the source too, man. A lot of these dudes is young. Yeah. They ain't got no kind of life experience. They on this internet, and they feel they can say whatever they want to say. They become gangsters, and you got old heads like Fanon perpetuating that garbage. You know, it makes it more emboldened. You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You gotta consider the source, man. Some of these dudes just don't have no kind of no life skills, no life experience. So they just say the first thing that pops into the top of their head, not realizing that the words that come out your mouth can have consequences if you say it to the wrong person.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? So, we gonna let them live, let them talk, even though we all know it's garbage. And what I decided to do, right, is I started to your channel and mess with channels that's gonna spit facts instead of messing with channels that spit garbage.
Right, yes, sir. Like, hey, listen, I be seeing you on a lot of different channels, man. I gotta make you a moderator, man.
You gotta do that, brother. You gotta do that.
Yeah, I thought you were. But what I'm gonna do is, there's no way I can do it right. I use StreamYard. A lot of channels use StreamYard when they go live. A lot of channels use that in this. Let me get this off the screen. I can't do it here though. I don't know why I can't do it. I know what I'm gonna do. If you can leave a comment. And just one of them in the video I've done, I get an alert and I can do it from there.
Okay, I'll do that, brother. I'll do that, man.
Yeah, just say what's up, anything.
I'm just waiting for these announcements to drop, brother. I'm waiting for these announcements to drop. Crawford need to get off his ass and do something. Spence too, because he ain't announced nothing either. Even though everybody's saying what he gonna do, we don't know.
Super chat.
We need these cats to fight each other. That's what we need. All bullshit aside, we need them to fight each other. That's what we need.
Yeah, but because we deserve that. I mean, listen, shout out to my main man, Boxing Kingdom, for the super chat. I really appreciate that, fam. One more again, shout out to Boxing Kingdom for the super chat. Keep on them, coach. These narratives pushing goons are getting exposed by the day. Okay, LDBC equals recycle trash. You are the new media. Yeah, I appreciate the support, fam. I appreciate the support. Go ahead, Topa Time. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, and I need to say something about your channel. Your channel is one of the fewest, if not the only one, that says the facts and brings opposing ideas onto your channel, like you're allowing us, you're giving us, you're inviting us. So I think good work, good job, continue, never stop, and I think you're gonna get to where you're going to.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate that, man. That's what it's all about, man. You can't be blocking people. Like if Mr. Shelton Moore disagrees with me on something, I can't sit back and say, oh, he'll disagree with me, I'm gonna block him. No, listen. If he disagree with me, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm right. I could be wrong on something.
Yeah.
And Shelly Moore can say something to me, and I may be like, but damn, you know, he right. He made a valid point. Then that makes me but I'm a critical thinker though. So it really makes me like, you know what, man, I was dead wrong. I'll come on the show. I said, look, I was wrong. Mr. Moore was right. It's something that I said, but that was not correct, guys. So I need to correct the record. So since I said put out incorrect information in the public, I have to come back and apologize to the public. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
see,
what real
we can agree. We can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I don't have to think the way you think. You don't have to think the way I think.
Yeah.
We can have our own opinions and we can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I want to say something. What's up with Wilder?
Okay. The rumors is that he's coming back. He's supposed to fight sometime in May.
I hope he doesn't come out and say he's the one Fury is training to fight.
I mean, man, you know, I mean that's the narrative, but I mean at this point, man, I mean, I don't know. I'm hearing that he's been training for a while. He just been he has not revealed.
Well, he just came off of surgery, coach. He just came off of surgery. You know that.
But I thought he had the surgery last year, right?
Last year, yeah. You know, you got to have rehab time before you train. You can't just come off the operating table and start training. It don't work like that.
No, you're right, but you're right about that. But see, you know what it was? I thought he had surgery like right after the fight. Because they fought last February.
He did.
They said
he did.
They said he had surgery 2 times. Immediately after the fight, I think.
Okay, so look. Look. So, hey, Toby Time, listen. So if he had surgery twice last year, then there was no way he could. How in the hell he was trying to fight Tyson Fury last year for a trilogy match when he physically couldn't fight him? Facts.
Say it again. Facts.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear this? If listen, do you guys hear this? If Deontay Wilder just came off surgery, apparently he had 2 surgeries, or he just came off of surgery. If he just came off of surgery, how in the hell was he trying to force a trilogy match with Tyson Fury last year? How did Tyson Fury run and avoid Deontay Wilder because he was scared to fight him for a trilogy match when it was physically impossible for Wilder to fight Tyson Fury anyways because he was coming off surgery?
I think that was why.
Narratives and lies, coach. Narratives and lies.
That was why the LDBC to the Z boys were occupying that space with that conspiracy theory of the egg in the glove and everything, and they just came out and it's like a curtain on everybody's face just to cover up. That's what I think.
I mean, man, bro, like that don't make sense to me. Like, did Tyson Fury duck Deontay Wilder for the 3rd match? Or was Deontay Wilder? See, this shit is all over the place. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
It's crazy.
How can Tyson Fury duck a man who physically cannot fight him anyways because he had surgery?
Facts. You said it all. Hey, coach, look here, man.
Right,
you cooking, bro, and I'm cooking. So I'm gonna get back to cooking, and I'm gonna get back at you. All right, man.
Hey, let's read the Ali Bell from my big brother Shelton Moore, man, out in LA. I'm like, hey, shout out, man. Shout out to my brother Shelton Moore. Hey, listen, but hey, Carmen Serene, do you get what I'm saying? Hey, Charlo, do you get what I'm saying? If Deontay Wilder just coming off of surgery from last year, he was, you had a surgery, then you have to rehab and stuff like that. And Toby Time, what do you say? You said you heard he's coming off of 2 surgeries?
That was the news because I followed Wilder last year because I paid for the fight. I did everything. I was like, so the thing that I heard, according to the news, was like, and I saw pictures that he came up with, and it was like, oh, he after a few days from the fight, he went for surgery. Right. Then they were supposed to fight in June, July, right?
Right.
Then we heard again that he's just coming out of surgery or something like that. Then that news didn't when you're hearing something about rumor, then it became real that he went for surgery towards last year's towards the end of the year when they were supposed to fight.
Okay, so, yeah, you're right. You're right because listen, so this is consistent with what Tyson Fury was saying. Tyson Fury was not lying about this. He said that he agreed to 7 different fight dates to fight Wilder. I was following this very closely, just like you was, brother. when because Fury kept saying, "Well, I gotta fight Deontay Wilder in a rematch. Once I fight him in the third fight, and I take care of Wilder, then I want to go fight Anthony Joshua." Yeah. Tyson Fury said that all last year, but at the end of the year, he said, I'm done with Wilder. I'm not fighting him anymore because what he said about the gypsy people, stuff like that. It was at that time when they said that the contract expired. Bob Arum said that the contract expired.
I think the problem at the end of the day that became obvious to all of us is because of Fury's antecedents of running away from fighters. And the real fact is that we don't really know what was going on, because that is what Fury will have, had in his brain before he said that kind of a thing out. So the thing was, like, when he was saying that he was not going to fight Wilder again, the issue is that there was an arbitration already going on.
Right.
Do you understand? So, and we didn't know anything. And it was just like, oh, Fury is ducking. Whereas Wilder was already in the arbitration court. It wasn't arbitration first.
It was a mediation.
It was a mediation before.
Right. Yeah. So meanwhile, we didn't know what was going on. We just heard Fury saying, "Oh yeah, I ain't gonna fight this guy again." So it sounded like a docking, but it wasn't a docking. It was because there is something that was hindering that fight, which was the contract expired.
Right.
It went on for a rumor. We didn't know whether it was real, whether it was right. Then we heard again that there was a mediation, and we didn't know why the mediation. What was it for? Third fight, or was it for money? Then later on, we heard from Bob Arum saying, "Oh, it was for money." Then everybody was like, "Oh, Wilder, you're begging for money again." So I think we cannot say Fury ducked. He didn't.
Right, yeah, we can't. Yeah, I think we can't say that, because if Wilder, listen, Raina Ali Bell from my main man Aaron in the building, and Raina Ali Bell again from my brother Topi Time for rocking with the old boy Coach Malachi Williams, and Ali Bell from my sister Carmen Serene, she is in the building. Salute to you, sister. Anyways, but back to what you were saying, Topi Time, bruh. If he's coming off of surgery. And sometimes, not all the times, when you have surgery, you may have to go back in it again to have another surgery if you have like scar tissue to remove scar tissue and stuff. If he's coming off of a surgery, and this is the reason why we haven't seen him in a while, because that's the reason why. How can he was pushing to fight Fury for a third match when he physically could not fight him because he was coming off of surgery?
I think that was why he waited for the contract to expire so that he could get some money from it.
Right, but if the contract expired, then it goes back to what Bob Arum said, that Wilder doesn't have a leg to stand on. Because if you can't fight him because of surgery, right, and the contract expired, then what are you taking him to arbitration for? What are you trying to get money for when you was the reason why the fight didn't happen? I just, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Right. Make that make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Did Fury duck you? Or you couldn't fight him because you had surgery? Which one was it? It can't be both.
Yeah, I think they knew that it's like a gap in history or in what is going on. So that was why these guys, the LDBC boys, try to fill that up with all these conspiracy theories, so that we wouldn't think about what was going on or ask questions about what is going on. And it was successful. They did it very, very successfully, and. Yeah,
but you're right though. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, fam? What you want? You got something you want to say?
Yeah, just let me leave the platform so that I could.
Okay.
So you could invite more people. Yeah.
All right. Salute to my main man, Topi Time, man. Thanks for rocking with us, brother.
Sir.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Go ahead, Aaron.
Pretty much the same thing as what Turpentine's saying. When it comes to the whole, why the first fight didn't happen or whatever. It's a case of two people trying to argue over a contract. Both sides probably just didn't have a thing they could agree on.
Right.
But then right at the end of it, Wilder come out, started chatting. Utter nonsense, blaming everyone from the janitor to the cleaner.
He said
to Mark Breland. Amanda Skepta's dressing room after the fight. It's just nonsense at points. And he like Sly said, he didn't say a word until that point in it.
Right.
Which,
Yeah, he was quiet. You're right. Aaron, you're right. He was real quiet. He didn't say anything, and didn't nobody know what was going on. But I think apparently they had some kind of gag order because Tyson Fury couldn't talk about he couldn't talk about what was going on with arbitration. He never said anything. He couldn't really talk about it. And then we know Wilder, he just disappeared. You know what I mean? He disappeared. So Fury was still available. You know, he was still in the States, and then he went back to the UK. Like Fury was still he was around. You know what I mean? So he clearly wasn't ducking. Fury wasn't ducking nobody. He like, look, listen, I followed this all last year. Fury kept saying, I gotta have this fight with Wilder. After I have this third fight with Wilder, I'm gonna smash him up again, and then I'm gonna work something out with Anthony Joshua. We're gonna have this Anthony Joshua fight. He was consistent at saying that all last year, up until I want to say maybe December last year. He was like, when apparently the contract expired. Listen, shout out to my main man, Buster. Buster, what's going on in the building? We're gonna ring the Ali bell for my main man, Buster. Salute, brother. Salute.
What's up, bro?
What's going on with you?
Thank you very much, Coach Malachi. Thank you very much, everyone at the bottom. Peace. Good evening. I just want to say this, Coach, man, you're doing a great job. Honestly, you are doing a magnificent job.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
People want to ask me where's my resume of boxing. My boxing school, I thought, goes back to the late Brandon Ingle.
Woo!
You heard of him?
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Junior Ritter, Cal Brook, Johnny Nelson.
Yeah.
Prince Nassim.
Yeah.
That was my original camp of boxing. So what you're doing is a great job. Expose these bastards. For the new generation of boxing fans, they need to know the truth, what is really happening behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much, Coach.
Man, I really appreciate that, Buster, man. Hey, listen, Prince Nassim, my man, Johnny Nelson, it was some bad boys. Listen, you know what I loved about the Prince? This dude, listen, Prince Nassim, my man, he brought excitement to boxing, bro. Like this dude, it was like he would throw a concert. He would throw a concert on his way to the ring.
Yeah.
Honestly,
bro,
that's true, Coach.
The Prince. Listen, bro, man, I love that dude, bro. I love Prince Nassim, my man. Like, I wish these fighters today had character like that. Just the entertainment aspect. When Prince Nassim, my man, performed, it was packed. It was packed, and I loved it, man. So shout out to my main man, Prince Nassim, my man, and and shout out to my brother, Buster, who just came in and joined us, man. Aaron, I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. Go ahead.
That's fine. I can't even remember what we were on now. But then there's other things like when they said that Fury hit him with the metal and Buster's back.
Yeah, he's back. Go ahead and talk, Aaron.
No, carry on. Man. Carry on.
It's like when they're saying that Fury put a dent in his skull. It's like that's just. I've been hit in the head with a lump of metal, and I've had my head split open. It takes a bit more than 3 weeks to come back from that. 3-4 weeks, whenever he was cleared, which was like mid-April.
You know what really like teed me off with it. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't take away the victory from Fury. Like, okay, so Fury is 6'9", 275 pounds. This is a massive guy, right? This is not a little guy. This is a massive guy. You see what I'm saying? And you this super fighter. This is what it was. The first fight, Fury was coming off of 700 pounds overweight. And he danced around the ring because he really wasn't in shape. He only had 2 fights prior to fighting Wilder, who's been a consistent, active fighter. Right? And so he was expecting to see that same fighter. But he saw a different fighter. And he couldn't accept, I can't believe that this guy beat me. Because he had this invincibility image in his head, you know, that this guy can't beat me. And Fury just took it to him. Like, listen, I have never seen Fury fight. Listen, bro, like, I was shocked. I'm like, damn, this Tyson Fury? Bruh, he just couldn't accept it. He couldn't accept it. His ego was that bruised, and then all these other channels didn't want to accept it because they were emotionally invested into Wilder. So they didn't want to believe that their king from Wakanda, aka Alabama, lost on Black History Month in Las Vegas in front of all of his Wakandaites. And then
You're right there, Coach. Man, you're right.
and then what made me mad, they try to make it racial. Race ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Skills,
You know,
everything to do with
you know,
boxing.
Brandon Ingalls, he was Irish. There's one thing he taught us: never bring race or politics into sport, especially
Right.
boxing.
Yep.
He was Irish.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. So that's what pissed me off. That I was like, I'm done. I checked. I'm done with it. That really pissed me off because I'm like, listen, man. Regardless of how you feel about Tyson Fury, get a man his credit. He beat Wilder ass that night. You lost.
Yeah.
Stop saying it was a referee. It was Mark Breland. It was the glove gate. The costume gate. Stop saying all that, man.
It was the banana peel someone left outside the ring.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, I respect Wilder. Go ahead.
You know, when Wilder was in UK, I swear to God, everyone loved Wilder. Mike Tyson been to UK, Mayweather's in UK, a lot of American boxers came over.
Yeah.
What the stupid idiots, what he was saying, he said the USA boxers treated shit in UK. We looked after Eddie Chambers. Coach Malachi, Eddie Chambers?
Yes, sir. Eddie Chambers. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, we looked after him. He's such a gentleman. I swear to God, he is one of the best boxers I ever met. Eddie Chambers. So
Yes, sir.
what they're teaching, so much crap and hate across divisions amongst the boxing community. So
I mean, and it's crazy. Like, hold on, let me recognize my brother, Ronald Finkley. Good looking out for the super chat, fam. Good looking out for the super chat. My brother Ronald Finkley and my main man Dragon Leg. What's going on, brother? Shout out to you, brother, for the super chat. Feel we're gonna run into AJ versus Fury fight. Listen, that's gonna be a good fight. To me, that's a 50-50 fight. You know, against Anthony Joshua and Fury. I'm leaning towards AJ. But I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know what's gonna happen. But the good news is we are going to see the fight. That's all that matters. We're going to see the fight. Us fight fans need to see.
Yeah, we need to see the big.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, listen, and then all this foolishness about the UK, you know, destroying heavyweight division. Wait a minute, the American boxing. Hold on, guys. I got something I just thought of. We have an American heavyweight champion right now in America named Trevor Bryant. He is the WBA regular heavyweight champion. How come the Alphabet Boys is not representing for him? That's what I want to know. Listen, because Anthony Joshua,
crazy, man.
Anthony Joshua is the WBA super heavyweight champion. Of course, that's the real belt. We know that's the real belt. Anthony Joshua has the real belt. You know, Tyson Fury has the other real belt, the WBC heavyweight. So we know that. So the two of the best fighters in the world are going to fight each other. So instead of being happy that, man, listen, we have two great champions going to go at it and fight each other and try to take each other's head off, instead of being happy about that, why we got to come with all this damn division? Oh, we don't want to watch it because it's two UK fighters. What the hell difference does that make? Do you love
That's not me.
Yeah.
That's not like me not watching Mike Tyson or Roy Jones Jr. or Reddit Bo. I mean, they cause so much fucking hate.
Listen. I'm dropping the video tomorrow, guys, at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I think that's going to be 5 o'clock UK time. I'm dropping a nuclear bomb tomorrow, and I'm addressing these race hustlers in the boxing community. I'm addressing the race hustlers because anybody who's new to the sport of boxing, I want to show you guys, educate you guys where this stuff is coming from, how to recognize it, how to spot it, and how to stay away from it, and what is their aim and purpose and coming in the sport of boxing doing this. These guys from the Alphabet Boy community, they are the Al Sharpton, the Jesse Jacksons of boxing. You know, the Don Kings. And I like Don King, you know, when he used to put on good events. But they try
I still respect and salute Don King, man.
Yeah. I said, Don King and Bob Arum put on some of the best fights that we've seen in boxing. So I have nothing but respect for those guys. But I have Don King's book in my house. I read his book twice, only in America. But yeah, I have to do this. This is going to be the nail. This is going to be the last nail in the coffin. I promise you, it's going to be the last nail in the coffin. When I finish tomorrow, I'm going to shoot the video tonight. as a matter of fact, when this live ends, I'm gonna rock for about another 2 hours. I'm gonna shoot this video. We're gonna drop it tomorrow at 12, and this is gonna be the napalm bomb. I'm coming with receipts. I'm coming with facts, so you can see it yourself. And I'm gonna end it all, because we gotta get this cancer out of the sport of boxing. I shouldn't have to choose.
100%, 100%. Yeah, you have to get rid of this poisonous cancer, especially for the next generation boxing fans.
Right.
And our era was different. Coach, you're 1 year older than me, so I know where you're coming from, man.
Yes, sir. Like I like Conor Ben. That's a bad boy. I like Joe Joyce. That's a bad boy. I like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, for him to be so big, like how the hell does he have footwork like that?
I'll tell you something about Tyson Fury right now.
Yeah.
One thing, I'll chilled out with him. I ate with him. I'll coffee with him. That's how close I am to Tyson Fury. You said a few years ago, this heavyweight division is the shittest heavyweight that I wish I was back in the 80s and the 90s. That's what Tyson Fury said. He said, this is the shittest heavyweight division I wish I was back in the 80s and the 90s.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you're right. The heavyweight division is not the same as it was before. That is true. I can't even deny that.
Yeah, it's probably his weakest.
Bring the entertainment back.
This is probably the weakest heavyweight division in
it is.
God knows how long. But out of it, you've got... Yeah,
it is. It is. But this is the thing, though. I can't blame Joshua. I can't blame Fury, and I can't blame Wilder. Like, it's,
exactly. Yeah.
You make the best of the situation.
Right.
You can only fight. You can only fight. Who they put in front of you. You know what I mean? And I mean that's it.
Of course, Williams. Of course. You're 100% right there. Whoever comes in their way, you have to fight.
But I will say this: the UK has better heavyweights right now. You have Joe Joyce. You got Dillian White, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Who else you have? You have Odo Wallin. You have Alexander Usyk, even though he did move up from cruiserweight. Right now,
Daniel Dubois is coming up. June the 1st, Yeah. So he's coming back. So I hope Andy Ruiz comes back. Well, you know what I mean? He's fighting very soon. Respect to Andy Ruiz. So
Andy Ruiz is a good fighter. I like Andy Ruiz, and I honestly think that if Wilder, I would love to see that Wilder and Andy Ruiz fight later on down the line. That's going to be a hell of a fight, because Wilder is 6'7", and Andy Ruiz is like 6'2", but Andy Ruiz is a damn good fighter. He's not a slouch, and he's training with Eddie Reynoso, which is Canelo Alvarez's trainer. That's going to be I would love to see that fight. Like United States, we have a couple. We have Wilder. I got to count Wilder. I can't discredit him, because he's came a long way for someone who has limited boxing skills. I had to take my hat off to him. The guy was working on.
I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, about Wilder. If Wilder had them fights, the 3-fight contract with Klitschko or with Dillian White, he would have been happy right now. He would easily must have $80-90 million by now, even over.
Yeah.
If he took the 5-6 fights, even though he lost one or so, he would have made that much money than any boxer apart from AJ. He would have more money than Tyson Fury, put it that way.
Yeah.
If he took the 5 fights.
He would have been in good stead. He would have been sitting lovely in Alabama right now in a big mansion.
That's what people forget. He would have made easy $140 million. Took the 5-6 fights. Even though he lost 1 or 2, but he would have been happy. But
you're right. You're right about
people
that.
in the camp.
Right, because Shelly Finkel, I don't know about Al Heyman, because Al Heyman doesn't do any talking, but Shelly Finkel, because he did the interview when they turned down the 3-fight, $120 million deal from the Zone. Now,
exactly.
Listen, Buster, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I don't care who's in my camp. If I get an offer to fight 3 fighters, I'm going to fight my mandatory Dominique Brazil for $20 million. So they are overpaying me for this fight.
That's how much you would have got with Dillian White. $20 million, $25 million would have got up with Dillian White.
Right, right. And then I'm going to get $50 million, and then I'm going to get $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua twice.
Boom.
$50 million for the first fight, $50 million for the second fight. No one is going to convince me to turn down $120 million fight. I don't give a damn. Listen, like,
I'd take 50 quid to fight Fury right now.
Listen, listen. I know I'm gonna get knocked out. I'm going down, but guess what? When I leave, my bank account is going to be fat.
You know, Coach, you know when Frank Bruno fought Mike Tyson in 1989?
Yeah, I remember.
He got £4 million pounds for that.
$4 million?
Frank Bruno. Yeah,
That's
1989.
Yeah, Frank Bruno. Yeah,
Especially back in the
1989.
90s.
yeah. Then they fought again in the 90s. They fought twice, I think.
Yeah, twice.
Right.
But 4 million was 4 million.
Yeah, 4
20
million.
years
4 million.
ago.
Yeah.
4 million, 4 million squidoodlies.
I wonder what's that the equivalent of now. Like, what's the equivalent of that now in today's time? Because of inflation and stuff, I'm pretty sure 4 million is worth a lot more than that now. You know what I mean? Like,
But
I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like,
70-80 million.
yeah, easy.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like tell him what's going on. Shout out to my main man. Tell him, man. Ring the Ali bell for tell him. You know what I mean? KB in the building.
Fellow.
KB, shout out to my brother KB. KB, what's going on, fam? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Listen, like to this day, I can't fathom that. And I said Wilder was real stupid for turning that down, but but I have to look at it like he was listening to his camp. He's listening to Shelly Finkel. And I remember they was trying to freeze Anthony Joshua out. And so when Tyson Fury and Wilder hooked up, that's what in essence what they was doing. Well, that's what Wilder was doing. But Fury knew. Fury like, listen, if I can listen, Fury, to me, Tyson Fury hustled. He hustled Wilder. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna explain this to you. I'm gonna explain this to you. Fury bet on himself. He said, if I can come to America and beat Wilder, right? Then I can set myself up to make the biggest payday of my life and fight Anthony Joshua. Wilder was so ill-advised, I'll say that, you know, without trying to degrade him. He was just so ill-advised, he had an opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua to get the biggest payday of his career. But he was
I'll tell you one thing right now, Coach. If Wilder fought AJ, the 3 fights, and Dillian White, he don't need to fight Tyson Fury. You would have made his money and just retire.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Right.
Bottom line, yeah.
Shout out to my brother H Money in the building. H Money in the building. Salute to H Money. Listen, if you're not a subscriber, H Money, please go to his channel, subscribe. He has a damn good channel. When I leave this, I'm gonna go on his channel and just watch his show. I always watch his show. Shout out to Punch Boxing. I like to watch his show as well. And shout out to Rap Star over there in the UK. And even Sporting Icons. I like Sporting Icons too. So it's a whole bunch of UK channels I love that are unbiased. And there's quite a few. There's a few in the states that I watch. Counterpunch, Showbiz, my main man. What's my guy name? I forgot the guys. It's a couple, man. I watch. My mind is going blank. I gotta write this stuff down, man, because have so much in my mind. But yeah, man. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
Wilder posted.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Be at the bottom.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
H Money say Coach Malachi Deontay just posted a picture of him and new trainer Malik Scott. Yeah. H Money. I saw that. You know, I don't know what Malik Scott is going to bring to the table, but we don't know when is Wilder going to fight and who is he going to fight. But of course, I know you'll probably find out before I do. So I watch your channel closely, and we're going to do our research to find out. So I really do hope to see Wilder back in the ring because he is good for the heavyweight division. Just get rid of all of the race baiting stuff. Stop making all the damn excuses. Stop twerking and stop talking about you want to have a child one day. And want your wife to impregnate you. If he can get rid of all of those things, I can start back rocking with him again. But if he keep twerking, he keep talking about he wants to have babies one day, and if he wants to start race baiting.
You know what was hilarious?
Yeah, if he keeps race baiting, I'm gonna stay on his goddamn neck because I can't support no fighter like that. I don't give a damn who it is. Yeah.
You know what was hilarious about that is that fellow that was come up to your channel and starts chatting about feminine energy. I'm like, hold up. Your boy's the one going out there twerking and talking about getting pregnant. So what? Come on, man, having a laugh.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, man.
Hey man, listen.
Only
Slide
happens on the
Tennessee.
Coach Malachi Williams show, man. Only
Yeah,
happens
Slide
on
Tennessee.
the
What do you say? Shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to Lady Shan. You know, shout out to her too. You know, I wish her much success and wish her the best.
I'm gonna bring you some news, Coach Williams. Yeah.
What is that?
You heard Eddie Hearns left Sky Sports, yeah?
Yeah. Listen, man, bro. Listen. How can you not like Eddie Hearns right now?
No, people don't. I will tell you the truth about Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren. People don't know the difference. Eddie Hearn is a short-term contract fighter. 2 fights, that's it.
Right.
Frank Warren is a long-term fighter contract. Frank Warren got a better resume than Eddie Hearn. But he's been doing it since the 90s, 30, 35 years, Frank Warren?
Right.
Bottom line is, 2-fight contract, like with Canelo. You got a 2-fight contract with Canelo, but Billy Joe Saunders, 0. There's no rematch.
Okay.
That's the problem in UK. That's what a lot of people don't like Eddie Hearn, but I have to respect him because he put the fights on for the boxing fans.
Okay.
That's the truth.
You're right. You know, and then right now,
Definitely.
And listen, have you watched those DAZN fight cards? Like they are, they put together some damn good undercards on these fights. Like, I subscribe to DAZN.
But I'll tell you another good news, Coach Williams. Yeah.
What's that?
You know, Top Ranked. Top Ranked might put a bid in for Sky Sports.
What do? They put a bid in for Sky Sports?
They might put a bid in. That's another group. I can't mention their name, but they're backing Top Ranked to bid for Sky Sports.
Okay.
So,
also, if Top Ranked is going to take that, that spot that Eddie Hearns left with Sky Sports, that have the fighters show. Listen, that's a damn good move.
Thank you very much, Coach.
The boxing community needs to be united, right?
Of course.
And there are fighters in the UK that people in the States haven't heard of, and there are fighters in the States that people from the UK haven't heard of. The only way we are going to hear from them, they're going to have to, fight, for US fighters to fight in the UK and get together so we can cross promote and see how great these fighters are, and let them fight each other.
Boxing is kind of declining. So they need to move on and catch up. It's 2021. They need to move on and bring the boxing fans back, get big fights, get the big shows. And Eddie Hearn going to DAZN is going to bring a lot of fights from UK and into USA, vice versa.
Right.
So it's a good move. I respect.
Do you remember, hey Buster? Do you remember when Eddie Hearn first came to the States and was talking about promoting events and stuff? He got a lot of hate from PBC boxers. He got hate from Top Rank. Bob Arum said that he's going to fail. He's not going to be successful. And I think what it was PBC fighters, probably their management team, like Al Heyman and stuff. I'm not going to say Al, but someone over there. They looked at Eddie Hearn as competition.
They didn't know who Eddie Hearn was.
No.
They know he's a promoter in UK. That's it. Nothing else.
Right.
But when he stepped to USA, yes, he got a lot of jealous people start for weight there. This guy's got a lot of money. He puts on big shows.
Right.
He sold out 90,000 crowd in Wembley Stadium. I think that's when USA boxing people realized who Eddie Hearn was.
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember.
Properly.
Yeah, I remember when Anthony Joshua did the 90,000 in Wembley Stadium, they hated on him for that. I remember this like it was yesterday. Oh, where Anthony Joshua, he's a big fish in a little pond, and they tried to chump it off. But I'm like, okay, Wilder is not big like that in the United States. I have proof. Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, and when he fought Luis Ortiz, I think it was the first fight. Yeah, it was the first fight. He fought in the venue. I have my notes, so something told me to write this down. No, Wilder Ortiz 2 sold 9,000 seats in a 20,000 seat venue, and when it wasn't a pandemic. I remember this like it was yesterday. I had to write it down so I won't forget. So my thing is, if Wilder was the big fish, why he can't sell out a venue? I mean, just like
I don't know.
Coming from a Fury fan, the biggest fighter in the heavyweight division right now is AJ, and it's not even close.
Well,
I'll put my hand to that. Well, I'll put my hand. Even I'm not even interested in Tyson Fury, AJ, because my man Billy J Saunders is fighting 2 weeks time. So
That's going to
I
be
mean, AJ
Hey, you
is
know
a
what?
cash cow.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. And you guys
Joshua
might
is
think
a
I'm
cash
crazy.
cow,
You might think I'm
and I
crazy.
respect AJ for that.
Yeah, you might think I'm crazy, man, but I'm going with the underdog. I'm going with Billy Joe Saunders. Don't kill me, guys. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I love
Thank you,
Canelo.
Coach.
He's one of
Thank
my
you,
favorite
man.
fighters.
Thank you.
But I'm telling you, man, something is
I'll
telling me.
pass your message on to him.
Listen,
I'll pass your
man.
message on to him.
Billy Joe coming to fight. He's coming to fight. He's not going to come lay down and just take the money and ball up. No, that boy can box. Billy Joe is a slick fighter, and he knows he's in the fight of his life. He understands that
Of course.
he understands that the cards are stacked against him already. He understands this. He knows that the judges, before he step in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, he's going to be down 2-3 rounds already, right?
Yeah.
But I'm serious. Like I honestly believe that.
No,
Now,
you're
I'm not
right,
making
Coach.
this. Huh?
Yeah.
You're 100% right. 100% right.
It's the same for going and fighting away for any country, really.
Right.
But
right.
US is more pronounced.
But
You're
I'm
pretty
telling
much,
you,
2
I'm
rounds
telling
down.
you, man. But you got I think this dude Billy Joe Saunders, man. Like this guy, I think he's going to be mentally sharp. He's going to be on his game. He's not going to run. He's going to be there, but he's going to be so slick. He's going to be so slick. I just believe that. That's just me. You know, I don't have any proof of it. Of course, the fight is in what, 3 weeks? May the 8th.
May the
It's May
8th, yes.
Listen,
The
I'm
only thing
telling you,
is,
man. Go ahead.
I couldn't get a visa to go to USA because we're not allowed out the country.
Oh,
No one's allowed out the country.
Right.
oh yeah.
So I tried to get a visa and they refused it. Coach Asger, same thing. He got refused. So he's supposed to be with the camp. He's supposed to be with Billy J Saunders.
And
So,
yeah, he's supposed to be in there, yeah, man. So yeah, I think, man, Billy Joe looking good too, man. Bro, like he look good, man. Like, bro, Billy Joe look real good right now. Like he's in the. I never seen him in shape like this. You know,
all I'm
Yeah.
saying is, as long as he gives a good fight,
Right.
not like Yildirim, Callum Smith, the last 3 fights, what Canelo had, fucking useless.
right?
Coach, if you was my boxer, 99% the whole world's gonna watch Canelo to beat you. I would say at least fight for it.
At
At
fight
least
for
make
it.
a fight of it.
Yeah.
Like Laura,
At least go
Crompton,
for it.
Right.
Get battered.
Mayweather precise, the greatest, the GOAT. I love the guy. That's why I call a boxer with who thinks. Round
Right,
man
yes,
round,
sir.
he thinks in his head.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Billy J Saunders got to do the same thing.
Yeah,
You
more.
gotta
Yes,
do the
I'm
same
going
thing,
live
sir.
tomorrow. Go ahead, Bus. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, so Billy J Saunders got to do the same thing. You have to be smart like Mayweather and fight like Gotti and move around like Laura.
Right.
So I wish him all a good luck, man.
Yeah, but listen, J Mac. I know what you're saying, brother. You said really close.
J-Mac.
That's a hot take right there. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm just going for the underdog. Listen, everybody in the world is going for Canelo Alvarez. Somebody has to go against the grain. So I'm taking a chance on on Billy Joe Saunders, BJS,
Listen, Coach,
coming to America.
maximum respect. Maximum.
Doing it.
Listen,
That's gonna
coming
be-
to America against all odds. Nobody believes in Billy Joe Saunders, you know, from a masses standpoint. So I get it. I'm going to step out there on the
Listen.
limb and in the States right now for Miami,
Maximum
Florida.
respect.
I
Yeah.
just think Billy Joe, you know, I'm hoping he put it out. I mean, listen,
You have to
gotta
do
be able to see.
Oliver McCall special, man. Boom.
Listen, shout out to my brother Sly Tennessee. Billy Joe is going to
Oh,
surprise
Sly again?
everyone.
Respect
What did you
you,
say,
Sly,
fam?
man.
Billy Joe Saunders is going to surprise everyone. That's no shade at Canelo. I just think Billy's defense is on another level. Canelo has issues with footwork. And then again, this is just our opinion. You know, but I like Billy Joe Saunders in this fight.
That's it.
Canelo is he's a hell of a fighter. I can't take nothing from him. He's a monster. He's all of that in a bag of chips. But in spite all of that, I'm still going with Billy Joe Saunders. I'm taking the underdog.
Listen,
no one saw Buster
Amir
Douglas beating Mike Tyson. No one saw Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. No one's believed that Tyson Fury was going to beat Deontay Wilder. You have to be able to see these things. No one saw Andy Ruiz beating Anthony Joshua. They have upsets for a reason because no one believed in the fighters who caused the upset. So I'm just gonna go with Billy Joe Saunders. That's no slight on Canelo. I like Canelo. Canelo is one of my favorite fighters. Pound for pound, he's my favorite fighter above Terence Crawford. But I'm riding with Billy Joe Saunders for the upset. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
man, maximum respect to you, coach, man. You know what I mean? The odds are stocked up against him, but might as well go down. If you're going down, you're going down together, man.
Go down swinging.
Yeah. I mean, I
go down swinging.
I just want him to show up. I just want him to just show up and fight. And I just want him to show up. Billy, listen, and I'm gonna tell you guys something else. Billy Joe ain't getting knocked out. Billy Joe not no Amir Khan. He's not getting knocked out. He's not gonna be there to be hit like that. Those power shots that you see Canelo landing on a lot of these other guys, he's not gonna get Billy Joe with those shots. He's not gonna hit Billy Joe with those shots.
That's because they try and stand and fight.
Yeah, he's not, because listen, I'm looking at his boxing IQ. Billy Joe Saunders has great, to me, I'm just saying to me, he has great hand-eye coordination. And what I mean by that, and you know what I mean by that, Buster, it's you know, he's able to see, he see it before it comes. When he see that, his instincts, he's able to anticipate what's going on in the ring. You see what I'm saying? And when he see that punch coming, he understands this is what this guy likes to do. When he has his his feet placed like this, this is the punch I probably can expect for him to come. He understands this. Listen, I'm telling y'all, man, I could be wrong. But something is telling me, man.
Coach William, I've seen him spot a lot of times, and what you just said there is 100% correct, man. It's IQ in boxing, it's totally different. Like I said, there are the three boxers that who fought at Canelo was Mayweather, Lara, and Golovkin. Particularly Lara, he was dancing around the ring. He danced in circles around Canelo. He got robbed, fair pay, you know what I mean?
Right.
But let's see what happens.
Yeah, KB, what do you say? No, KB said Canelo is the harder puncher. Yeah, Canelo is the harder puncher. Yeah. And Mr. Shelton Moore, what do you say? You're taking a chance on DJS will not win a decision. No, he won't. No, I don't believe he'll win a decision, Mr. Shelton Moore. He won't. I don't believe he will. But you just, man, you never know, man. You never know. I don't think he will.
All I want to see is a good fight. If you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down together. I don't care if he bites his ear off, punch him in his balls, elbow him, headbutt him. I don't care. That's how I see it.
Right. Yeah. He won't win a decision. I don't think he will. But that ain't the point. The point is I just want to see him. If he come in the ring and fight, because the people are going to see it. The people are going to see. Let's just say hypothetically we see Billy Joe Saunders win this fight, but the judges give it to Canelo. Then everybody on YouTube is going to talk about this. You know, they're going to talk about it. They're going to be like, hey, wait a minute, man. Listen, you was given a decision. You see what I'm saying? So all Billy Joe can do is do his best in the ring, right? All he can do is do his best in the ring.
Exactly.
What happens with the judges is he has no control over that. No, which unfortunately no fighter has any control over that. But we know.
Well, I know about Eddie Hearn. Yeah, Eddie Hearn doesn't support British boxers overseas.
Eddie Hearn? That's
one thing about Eddie Hearn. He does not support British boxers overseas.
He doesn't?
He doesn't, no.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Liam Wilson.
He prefers to keep them in UK.
Well, why is that, Wilson,
I'll tell you why, coach. You know Liam Wilson just now had a fight with Demetrius Andre. He already said my favorite boxer going to win, Andre. That's what he said.
Okay.
He said not much with Liam Wilson. Same with Billy Joe Saunders. He's already landed a fight with Plan. Canelo versus Plan. So that's typical of Eddie Hearn. He's always been like that.
I was watching. Hey, you know what? Hey, Buster, I was watching a video of Billy Joe Saunders. This Billy Joe Saunders, probably maybe 2-3 days ago, and he was talking about it. It seemed like that Eddie Hearn, they was already planning Canelo's next fight.
Planned. I think against Plant already. Yeah,
right.
He's already planned it out.
So it's a foregone conclusion that well, Canelo's going to beat Billy Joe Saunders, and after this fight, we're going to go out to Plant. And I'm like, what?
Frank Warren stays with his boxers. Eddie Hearn doesn't support British boxers if they're fighting another pound for pound great fighters. He never does. He never.
Here you go. So Victor Smith said, he's saying his ring IQ can't be better than Canelo. He's talking about Billy Joe Saunders. Compare resume, coach. It's easy work. This one is easy. It's easy work for. I guess he's saying this is easy work for Canelo against Billy Joe Saunders. I think maybe you're underestimating. I think maybe you're underestimating Billy Joe Saunders. I agree. Canelo Alvarez has excellent ring IQ. I'm not taking anything away from Canelo, guys. I'm not taking anything away from Canelo. But it's easy to bet for. It's easy to bet on Canelo. Everybody named Mama is going to bet on Canelo. You see what I'm saying? It's like when the Patriots go to the Super Bowl when they had Tom Brady. It's easy to bet on the Patriots. It's easy to bet. That's the easy pick. I'm taking the road that's seldom traveled by the multitudes in this fight. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, man. Canelo, if he loses or wins, he's cemented his legacy. No matter what anyone says, he's got his legacy. Hall of Fame, pound for pound, super middleweight champion of the world. So it doesn't matter to Canelo, tell the truth. If he comes, wins or lose.
Tell me, what do you say, sis? You say Wilder is still the baddest man on earth. The man only has one loss. Okay, yeah, he only has one L. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know you're a Wilder fan, and there's nothing wrong with that, sis. If that's what you believe, he's the baddest man on earth, and he's the baddest man on earth. We just want to see him get back in the ring.
Tamara also said in a comment before, what was it? She said the winner of the Tyson and AJ fights Wilder. It's only right.
No, what's only
that to you? Yeah,
what's only right? You get what you deserve. You get what you earn. You see what I'm saying? Dillian White can fight the winner of the winner of AJ in Fury after they have their two fights. So
I don't know about that because you got Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz.
Yeah,
Andy Ruiz. Yeah, so it's not a
I
foregone
think he's
conclusion.
better shape than Wilder.
Yeah, it's not a foregone conclusion that it's just because it's Wilder he's supposed to get it's only right. No, not really.
But Alexander Usyk, he took a lot of money to step aside.
Right.
Rightfully, he should have fought AJ. He took a lot of money. I took in double figures. Okay, to step aside.
Right.
To
Yeah.
make this fight happen.
I heard that. I did hear that he listen.
Yeah,
no
he did took the money to step aside because mandatory it was Alexander Usyk versus AJ. So that was the conclusion problem with Eddie Hearn. So he paid off and got to have this super fight, mega fight with Tyson Fury.
Right. I mean, but so financially, man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. Usyk, man, I'm just being honest with you, man. I'm not high on Usyk. I loved Usyk when he was a cruiserweight, right? He looked damn good when he was a cruiserweight. But at heavyweight, like Anthony Joshua in my opinion, Anthony Joshua beat him to death. Tyson Fury beat him to death. I mean, hell, forget that. If he's gonna fight Joe Joyce, there ain't no guarantee that Joe Joyce won't beat him.
Joe Joyce is tough.
Joe Joyce is a big boy.
Coach Williams, I try to get his manager on your show, Sam Jones. I try to get him on your show.
Okay. Oh yeah, Sam Jones. Yeah. Listen,
Sam Jones is the manager of Joe Joyce, so he's a very good friend of mine. So.
hey, listen, hey, Buster, listen. They talking about Usyk and Joshua, Usyk and Fury, or Usyk and Wilder. Listen,
no.
You need to worry about Joe Joyce. Listen, I'm putting my money on Joe Joyce.
Usyk will fight a top elite fighter like AJ, Tyson, even Wilder, even Joe Joyce. He's fighting him now, but top elite boxer, Against Chisora was overweight. So against top 3 boxers, no. Usyk, he may last more than 7 rounds.
And what do you say? Karma Serene say Wilder doesn't deserve to fight the winner of Undisputed. White is up next.
White's up next.
Yeah,
White,
even White.
No, look. I'd love to see Wilder to come back. I'd love to see Wilder to come back to UK because we loved him. We had a right laugh with him. I'd love to see him come back and fight Andy Ruiz, Joe Joyce, Dillian White, Daniel Dubois. Eddie Hearn, was it 8 million, 10 million pound fight with Dillian White? He should take that offer. He should take that offer with Eddie Hearn.
He should have, but yeah, but I don't know. It seemed like Wilder took it. It's like he has something very personal with Eddie Hearn.
Come on, man.
I don't get it. Like he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight White. He
I think he come to reality. I think reality come to his head. I should have took them 3-fight deal.
Yeah.
When Joshua called him up 3-4 times, 3-4 contracts came over to Wilder, and I think reality got to his head, but he should have took them fights with Eddie Hearn. I mean, that's his loss.
Hey, Buster, let me ask you a question. Karma Serene said that she don't think Usyk got any money because the Undisputed fight was sanctioned, so technically AJ wouldn't have to pay him.
No. It was mandatory. It was Usyk next to fight AJ.
Yeah, that is true.
He got paid out. He has got paid out to step aside.
Right. Because he could have pressed that. Usyk could have pressed that, right? If he wanted
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Because Eddie Hearn wanted a super mega fight. The reason why I don't like him because it's not happening in UK.
Yeah, it's Saudi Arabia, I heard, isn't it?
Is it Saudi?
It's in Saudi Arabia.
No history I've made, so that's one reason I don't like him.
Yeah.
So.
And even I said, I'm like, well, because of the COVID thing and UK is on lockdown and stuff like that. I'm like, man, this being like only the biggest fight that could be made in boxing right now. It's a massive scale. It should you talking about two heavyweight, two UK champions fighting each other to see who's going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It should have happened in the UK. But I guess Saudi Arabia, they was the highest bidder. But I'm hoping that the second fight, the rematch, will happen in the UK. UK should have everything relaxed by now.
I can't see that happening in UK, coach. I'll tell you the truth right now. I can't see that happening.
Hey, but you know what though? I'm gonna tell you something. I agree with KB. I'm gonna tell you, Buster, you might not agree with me, but I believe in my heart. I'm gonna tell you why I'm rooting for Anthony Joshua to win this first fight. I believe if Tyson Fury wins the first fight, he's gonna retire.
Exactly.
I honestly believe that. And I can see it now. I went all over the world and I fought everyone. I fought Vladimir Klitschko, beat him in his own backyard. I went to the United States, beat Wilder, the baddest man on the planet. And now I went to Saudi Arabia and I beat, there's no one can beat me. I fought everyone. I can see it. Listen, I can see Fury right
it wouldn't happen.
Now you understand why, coach.
So I'm like, man,
you understand why it happened. The rematch where it happened, that's what I'm saying. It might happen in UK, it happen nowhere on this planet Earth.
Hey, listen.
It'll happen when Fury's a brain in a jar.
But listen, we're gonna
you're right there, coach. 100%. Like everyone wants AJ to win first, so you get the rematch back in UK. But I can't see it happening in UK. Most likely being Dubai or Qatar.
Listen,
Chris, he does have his license, or at least I think it's been restored.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said, Buster. He said, Chris said that that's not correct, Coach. Fury doesn't have a license in the UK, so he can't fight in the UK. I have heard that. I don't know how true that is.
No, he restored his license. He can fight in the UK because Tyson Fury don't like fighting in UK. He likes fighting in Las Vegas.
Okay.
He loves Las Vegas. He likes America. He likes fighting in America.
Right. Right, he does.
He has got his license, but that's up to Tyson Fury. I mean, the fight's in Saudi. Go look to AJ. Go look to Tyson Fury. I'm in Saudi. That's it, really.
Okay, yeah. Listen, we just want to see the fight. Listen, let me ring the Ali bell for my brother Bo. Bo, you've been here for a minute. I didn't even acknowledge you. Sorry about that, brother.
Hey, what's going on, Coach?
Hey, what's going
up,
on,
bro?
brother? Sorry about that.
Oh nah, I was just I'm listening in, man. I was like, I ain't want to step in on y'all toes and whatnot.
Yeah, man. I just want to see. Listen, bro. I just listen. We have some great fights. We had a Josh Taylor fight coming up with Jose Ramirez. That's in May. We have Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. That's gonna be a damn good fight. Tyson Fury and Joshua. That's gonna happen, depending on who you believe. Because some people push a certain narrative to say that fight's not gonna happen. But anyways, Wilder is resurfaced again, taking pictures with Malik Scott, a guy who he knocked out before. So I think he knocked this guy out before. So
well, yeah, that was the fixed knockout. That was the Phantom knockout.
Right.
The
Phantom knockout. Yeah.
So basically, Malik Scott pulled a Bruce Seldon, like how Bruce Seldon did against Tyson.
Yeah. He just laid there.
Yeah.
I remember that. He just laid there, waited for the count to be over with, then got up. Listen, I'm gonna tell you who else did that. What's the guy named Anthony Joshua beat? Charles Martin. Charles Martin did that too. Well, Anthony Joshua knocked him out. He just laid there like he just looked like he was more shocked than anything.
I was there at the fight, coach.
Yeah, Charles Martin. He wasn't knocked. I mean, listen, man. I watched that fight twice.
Just you waste of money, waste of time, waste of money. Fucking shit, fight.
Man, listen. This
I thought Charles Martin give a better fight, but AJ just thought, you know what, sod him, get rid of him. And we were laughing our heads off, waste of money, man.
Who should? Let me ask you a question. Who should let's see how Wilder is not top 5 dog in the heavyweight division because of one loss? No, he is.
He is.
Tamara, he is top 5. We're not saying that. I'm not. Wilder is top 5. I mean, hands down. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he is top 5. He is, no doubt.
So I'll tell you one thing. If Parker goes into a decision with Derek next week, Parker's in trouble. Yeah. That's gonna be a pretty good fight too, because Derek Chisora, he's always in wars. he's coming to fight. He's coming to fight.
I got enough time for Chisora, man. He brought a lot of good fights in UK. He's a fighter. He's a brawler. He doesn't care. He fights anyone.
Right. He does.
Yeah.
Him and Wilder would be a good fight, man.
He does. So Paul CX says that he says, I guess he's saying that Fury can easily get his license. They need to renew them every year anyways. So it expiring isn't a big deal when he's been fighting in the US. Right.
He's got his license, you know what I mean?
Right, you know what I mean? So Karma, you're right about that. Usyk did move up. He hasn't looked, to me, Usyk hasn't looked all of that. Like in the cruiserweight, he was a monster at cruiserweight. I can't take that from him. But coming to heavyweight, he doesn't. It's not like he's an Evander Holyfield. Is what I'm trying to say. No. When Evander Holyfield came up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, Holyfield was, everybody knew this guy was the real deal. But Usyk, I'm not sold on him yet. You know what I mean? So I saw the Chisora fight, and Chisora was catching him with some good shots. It was a close fight. Usyk did a lot of, I don't want to say running. He did a lot of ring generalship. He was moving around a lot. I say that. And he just, Chisora got tired. But I just don't think he's ready, Karma, for hell, I don't even think he's ready for a Wilder. How long can you go dancing?
Definitely not, coach. No.
Anthony Joshua or Fury.
Here's my thing. In his defense, though, like that was his first fight at heavyweight, right?
No, not Chisora. I think he had a couple fights before that.
Second or third.
Okay.
I think it was his third fight.
Oh, okay.
But but I'm just saying, the heavyweight division, Bold, his power, your power has to his power doesn't carry, so he's gonna have to be a volume puncher.
Second.
And he's gonna have to I don't know. I think
he's got speed.
Yeah, he has speed.
He's got speed. I give him that around the ring. He knows how to move around, off the ropes, get the jabs in. But the power, you need to get 2 stones a bit heavier, a bit more bulky. Put some muscles on, and
I think like this, man. It's a good possibility that he could beat Wilder, man, because Wilder usually get outboxed in all fights. No, I mean, listen. No, hold on. Like Wilder was getting outboxed by Spilker. You know what I'm saying? And and if it wasn't for that one punch that he hit Spilker with, Wilder was losing that fight, man. So that's the only thing with Wilder, man. He gets outboxed easy. He relies on that one shot. You know what I'm saying? It's a good shot, but if you don't land it,
it's a bloody good shot.
He's gonna get outboxed.
It's a damn of a shot, man. But
it's a good shot until you fight someone that can dance around.
Yeah, we're talking about Usyk. We're talking about Usyk, Buster.
Yeah. Usyk, yeah, he's come up. He needs to couple more fights, then he can fight elite boxers. You know what I mean? Wilder's in the top 5. So,
yeah, but we can't
look,
we can't look past Joe Joyce. Like, there's no guarantee he's going to be. Yeah. That Joe Joyce fight is going to tell me a lot about Usyk.
Joe Joyce is coming up.
Joe Joyce is tough.
And he's got power.
Joe Joyce is a good fighter, man. I mean, I think he's being slept on because he's not a big name.
Look, he will because remember one thing, Brandon Ingle taught us is if 2 big heavyweights are fighting, the rest step aside and stay quiet. Let the big fight finish, then jump on the wagon after. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So at the moment, Andy Ruiz, Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce, Usyk, they're at the bottom at the moment. So let this fight finish between AJ Tyson Fury, then we will see the next contender. So that's what happens in the heavyweight division. I mean, when Mike Tyson was fighting, no one mentioned the rest of the boxers.
Right.
So that's what's happening right now.
Right, you're right about that. So retro boxing said Holyfield was much younger. Hey, that's a good channel, man. Retro boxing. He has a lot of the old fights, the classic fights on his channel. I watch his channel, man. Like, there's really good resources. He has a lot of old fights from think of any fighter you can think of.
HBO fights on there.
Right. Yeah, he does. He's I love his channel. I love his channel. So if I need to go look at some older fights, I'll go back and look at that, and I can as a reference. He has them on there. He has all the fights on there, literally.
Yeah, Coach, man. Respect to you, man. I'll catch you in a bit.
All right, man. Salute to my brother Buster, man. Salute to Buster, man.
Yeah, thanks very much, man. If you need any more help, Coach, anything, just give me a shout, man. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, all right. Salute to you, brother. Take it easy,
man.
All right. All right, man. Listen, man, I really appreciate Buster, man. Bo, what's going on, fam? How you been?
I've been good, man. Just listening in, man. Definitely. I see. I guess the LDBC still ain't accept the challenge, man.
Oh yeah, nah. What it was this is what it was. I didn't even call them guys out. What happened was Fanon had he left a comment, which I did post. I showed it to everybody on YouTube, and he just basically said like, "What's my problem? Come on his channel and debate him like a man." And not like a bitch. That's what he said. So I said, okay, he called me out to debate him. So since he called me out to debate him, came on my channel, I accepted the invite. I went on his channel, I left a comment, and I was like, yeah, man, okay, well, what's up? What you want to do? You know what I mean? Like, what are we going to debate about? Just tell me what the topic is going to be, and we can do it. I'll come on your platform and do it on your platform in front of your your audience. He never responded back, never. And then yesterday, he was watching the video. He left a comment. No, he was in the video yesterday when we did the live. 7A Sports was here, and Drew Titan was here. Yeah. And they told me to drop the link. I dropped 4 links, and no one came on. I wasn't going to block them. I wasn't going to mute them. I was going to let them talk, say what they wanted to say, and then I was going to respond and counter that. And that was it.
Yeah. I was on the line. I was on the line with you, but I was wondering were those the official accounts, because sometimes people be having troll accounts and taking those same pictures of coming in and pretending and whatnot.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You make a valid point. But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was real, because when I reached out to Fanon, I did reach out to Fanon, and he didn't reply, but one of his moderators replied. And they was like, look, we know about you. We're not going to feed you. They was very vulgar towards me. I'll just say that. And I just laughed it off. I'm like, okay, man, well, you can be as vulgar as you want, but if you ever accept this challenge or whatever the case may be, since you called me out, you're gonna lose. Because I know where you're getting your information from. You are a narrative-based boxing community. And it's all about you're a narrative-based boxing community. I'm gonna come with facts. and you're not sharper than me, you're not swifter than me, you're not going to out research me, you're not going to out talk me, you're not going to out debate me. I mean, I used to be on the debate team in high school. You see what I'm saying? So I know how to do research. I know how to find primary source information. I only deal with primary source information. I'm not going to deal with secondhand information, and that's it. I mean, and that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. So it is what it is. You know, if they want to debate, I debate. Listen, I debate all three of them. I debate everybody from the LDBC at the same time. I let one go, then the next one go, then the next one go, then the next one go, and then when they finish, I'll cook all their ass. Literally. You know what I mean? So, and I mean that. And I mean that. And it's just debating. That's all, just debating. I'm not talking about anything else. None of that. I'm not on that. You know, just debating. Anyways,
them dudes don't even know how to debate anyway, man. I saw Blue Blood was debating some guy. It was a while back. He was on Blood Boxing channel. He was debating against this guy. Blue Blood said everything he got to say. So, and the guy let him talk. And then as soon as the guy started coming out with his, you know what I'm saying, with his statements, Blue Blood just kept cutting them off the whole time and whatnot. The dude couldn't even get out like a sentence, and Blue Blood kept cutting it off. You know, I'm just like, man, these dudes, they can't even debate.
Right. Because in a debate, you're not supposed to cut the guy off. You're supposed to say, listen, say what you have to say. And then when you say what you have to say, you have to give the person that you're debating time to counter what you're saying. And then when he finishes, then you go back and you counter what he's saying. No, each side gets 2 times. One side say what he has to say, then the guy has to counter it. Then you come back and counter his counter. Then he come back and counter, and then that's it. That's how it is. But those guys never been on a debate team before. You know what I mean? They don't know that. So it's just all narrative based. This is my channel. You know, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna do this and that. I'm not gonna do that. Let everybody see it. You know, let everybody see it. But anyways, super chat. What time for my main man Tune in the building?
Whoop.
Bring the Ali Bell for him. Am I the only one that want to see Gerald Miller come back? I think he beats Wilder. Always been my pick. The only problem with Gerald Miller is he get caught. You know, he's a drug cheat. Like, is he going to be clean? Now, the past is the past, but you know, I think he got popped twice. So it's like his reputation is tainted. You know, and everybody's forgotten about Gerald Miller at this point. But I do want to see him come back, but he just has to be right. He has to be right, man. Like, he got popped twice, bro. Remember, when Anthony Joshua came to the United States, Anthony Joshua was supposed to fight Gerald Miller. Remember that. He was fighting Gerald Miller. Gerald Miller got popped dirty. And so Joshua had to scramble the last minute to try to find a replacement. He offered Luis Ortiz, quote unquote, the boogeyman of the division, according to the PBC channels and the Alphabet Boy channels. The boogeyman of the division was offered millions of dollars to fight Joshua. He turned it down. And so he ended up finding Anthony Ruiz, paid him, and we know what happened with that. So that's you know, that's the thing. Can he come back clean? That's my only question.
That'd be
what do you say? Pharmacy Miller is the drug cheat. He can stay gone. She called him Pharmacy Miller. Oh man. I would say Big Baby, man. He blowed that, man. He blowed that. Drug cheat, he got popped twice. They suspended him after he got caught with Anthony Joshua. And then right when he was coming back again, you know what I mean? He got popped dirty again. So, I mean, come on, man. That guy don't want to fight. He want to fight. He want to box, but he want to fight people at unfair advantages. You know what I mean? And no, man. So, you know, the sport don't miss him. Yeah, I really don't care. I really don't care nothing about if he come back. You know what I mean? So yeah. To be honest with you, if he's going to be clean, I don't think he can beat anybody clean. That's my opinion. I don't think he'll beat anybody, any top heavyweight clean. I don't see that because he'll gas out. He'll get tired because he's so big. He's going to gas out and get tired. You know, I don't think he'll beat anybody clean, in my opinion. You know, so but I would love to see him come back and see, but I don't see him coming back beating anybody. You know, not any top guys. I wonder if Ruiz ever thanked Gerald Miller for giving him the chance to be world champ. I mean, he should have. I mean, you know what? Because that was supposed to be Gerald Miller, but he didn't want to. Yeah, he didn't want to fight. Got popped dirty. You know, come on, man. And if Gerald Miller could have won that fight, and Gerald Miller talk a whole lot of trash, so then that'd have been pretty good. I wanted to see that. Big Baby got some build. Yeah, he got some build, but yeah, he got some build. But still, those Big Baby, what you say, Shelton Moore? Big Baby needs to stay clean. Exactly.
Yeah.
He got to stay clean, man. He got to stay clean. You know, I mean, you can't be fighting fighters at an unfair advantage. You know, come on, man. He got to stay clean. So I have forgot all about him, to be honest with you. I forgot all about him. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, man, like, listen, guys, we got some damn good fights coming up. I'm happy. I'm excited. We need to get this welterweight division popping with the Spencers and Spence and Ugas is supposed to fight. There's really no excitement about that outside of, okay, Spence has a potential of winning that fight and having 3 belts, but there's no guarantee there's going to be Ugas. You know, and I'm not saying I'm high on Ugas, but you just never know. Sometimes you may fight a fighter, and man, they may have the best fight of their life.
Yeah.
Listen, they may have the best fight of their life. Like, you know, like we don't know. Like Ugas is not a small guy, but I expect Errol Spence to beat him. But you know, Errol Spence's got to sober up, stop drinking alcohol. Hopefully, it don't catch up to him, and we'll see, man. And a lot of those Cuban fighters, they are some tough fighters. Ugas does have 4 losses, but you know he does have 4 losses. But who knows? I mean, I pick Errol Spence to beat him.
I know. A couple of his losses were kind of controversial, though.
Sean Porter, he beat Sean Porter, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's nowhere in hell that should have been a loss. He beat Sean Porter.
Yeah.
He remember, Bo, remember he knocked him down in the 10th round.
Yeah, he did knock him down. Now, I will say this though. I thought he beat Sean Porter too, but I noticed something. Sean Porter did make an adjustment because you know how Sean Porter like to run in, you know, like a running back. Yeah. But he couldn't do that with Ugas. Ugas basically came back at him. So once Sean Porter got hurt, he started trying to box Ugas. And I thought when he switched to the boxing, he was kind of getting Ugas. Ugas kept doing the same thing. And I thought Ugas' emotions got in the way in that fight. But at the end of the day,
I can see that. I can see
actually want to fight. You know, I still thought Ugas want to fight though.
No, you're right. No, you're right about it. You because he started hitting his gloves together like this, like telling Sean Porter to come on, but Sean wouldn't rush in there anymore. You're right about that. You know, Ugas wasn't able to he didn't make the adjustments like he should have. But you know, you 100% right about that, Bo. You 1,000% correct. I still thought that, in spite of that, I still thought that Ugas, especially with the knock, if they would have gave him that knockdown. And I'm like, this was a clean knockdown. There was no clinching. There was no, their feet got tangled up. He clearly got hit and he went down. Now, I'm not saying Sean Porter was hurt, really hurt real bad, but he got hit and he went down. Just like I say when Terrence Crawford fought Mean Machine dropped him. He went down to one knee, in my opinion. Now, we do know that what happened after that, you know, Crawford ended up stopping him, but he got stopped. Man, listen, man, Ugas dropped. I felt bad for Ugas, man. I think he was crying, bro. Like he cried, like he just, man, I felt bad for him, bro. I really do. I really felt bad for him. So you just never know which fighter you're going to get when you come in the ring. How hungry is the dog? The hungriest dog always get the steak. So we know Errol Spence is coming to fight. We know he's coming. We know what he's going to do, but we don't know what Ugas is going to do. I picked Spence to beat Ugas, but Ugas may show up. Who knows? He may show up. He may show up. I don't know. He doesn't have the, you know, I don't know, man. I think he go 12 rounds though.
I think Errol Spence's best chance to win that fight is to keep it as a boxing match because he don't want to slug it out with Ugas, man. I think Ugas will bully him back, man. You know, because Ugas is not a small guy. No, I mean, not. Technically, they really like the same size. You know, they kind of got the same build and whatnot. But Ugas going to stay in the pocket on him.
Bo, you right, bro. Ugas is a big. I'm like, dude, this dude just as big as Errol Spence. He might be a little bigger. You know what I mean? He's a big guy. He's not a small guy. He's not Sean Porter. You know what I mean? So it's going to be kind of hard to bully him. You know what I mean? But Ugas, hold on. Shout out to my main man, too, for the super chat. What you say? Aries Landing Laura should have taken the L on this record against Hurd. He beat Paul Williams, Canelo, Castano, and the other guy. They treat him like trash. And Rigo, too. Yeah, Laura. You say Laura should have gotten the L against Hurd. I think Hurd kind of. What was that fight? Let me see. I'm trying to think. Was that fight a draw? No, Hurd beat him. Yeah, Hurd won that fight. Hurd came on strong though. Hurd came on strong, but I'm trying to see Laura. Damn, that's been a while since I saw that fight. I'm trying to, who won that fight?
No, Hurd won the fight.
Yeah.
He's saying the only L Erislandy Lara should have is against Hurd.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think I can agree with that. Well, the Canelo fight, he fought Canelo too, right?
Yeah.
Lara fought Canelo.
To me, I thought he schooled Canelo, man, but you know how the judges are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if that, like, even with Billy Joe Saunders, I think that if he go 12 rounds, he's not going to win a 12-round fight against Canelo. You know, again, I know Canelo is a great, phenomenal fighter. Canelo is my pound for pound, my favorite. I got him pound for pound #1 over Crawford, just based on his accomplishments. But I'm just saying, man, like, I'm like, who can I pick for an upset? Like, who can I pick for an upset? I said, I'm just gonna pick Billy Joe Saunders. Even though Billy Joe Saunders doesn't look like a world beater when he fights lower level competition, I agree with all of that. But I don't know, man. I'm not betting the house on him now. I ain't betting the house now.
Here's my question to you,
at least the father.
Do you think Billy Joe Saunders emotionally caught up right now? Because I mean, I think he's looking at like almost like these websites is already saying they talking like Canelo's already gonna win the fight, and they talking about Eddie Hearn already trying to make another fight with Canelo after the fact. So Billy Joe looked like he's like upset, man. I think he's letting the outsiders get to him right now. I mean, I don't know if he's going to use that for motivation or is he going to let that distract him? What do you think?
I think he's going to use it for motivation. He has no choice. I mean, listen, he's fighting in where they fighting, in Dallas or Austin? They fighting in Austin, Texas, I think. Okay. I heard that the venue is sold out, 70,000. So Billy Joe Saunders is literally walking into the Lions Den. He's coming into a stadium, 70,000 Canelo fans. No one outside of his family is probably rooting for him. He's literally walking into hostile territory. He's either going to barbecue or mildew. That's it. It's literally against all odds. Against all odds.
Well, I will say this though, the UK fans, man, they actually travel, man.
Yeah, they travel. Yeah, they travel.
It might be Billy Joe might have some fans there.
They do travel. Now you're right about that, because I remember when Tyson Fury fought Wilder, I was like, man, it was a whole bunch of people cheering for Fury in that fight. Then I remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Mickey Ward, I was like, man, this. Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton. Yeah, Ricky Hatton. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, thank you for correcting.
We're willing to travel for our boys.
Yeah, Ricky Hatton, man. Damn, look how many Ricky Hatton fans was out there. I remember that fight, bro. I was like, man, they was deep. So they do travel. They do, but I think because of the pandemic, they're not going to be able to travel like that because of the pandemic. So, because I think UK they're kind of on like lockdown still, so they're not going to be able to come. So it's really Billy Joe Saunders is. Bro,
yeah, we're still restricted from leaving.
For him to even hang in there with this fight, or if it's even close, that's going to be an accomplishment within itself. I don't think he's going to get knocked out. I don't think he's going to get stopped. I just don't. If Billy Joe shows up to fight, don't sit on the ropes and let just Canelo pound on him, because I don't think he can do that. Because Canelo does hit hard. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just show him the sweet science. You know what I mean? Because Canelo pretty much, he's going to probably try to walk him down like he always does. That's what he does. Canelo can fight off the back foot. He did it with Triple G. The only thing is Triple G doesn't have the hand speed or the foot speed that Billy Joe Saunders has. He doesn't have the hand speed or the foot speed that Billy Joe Saunders has. And Canelo was very familiar with Triple G because they used to spar each other. So, even though I think Triple G did win the first fight against Canelo, I thought he won that fight. It shouldn't have been a draw, in my opinion. Triple G won that first fight. Second fight, to me, Canelo clearly won. So,
see, in my opinion, I thought Triple G won both fights, to be honest with you. Like the second one, I thought it was a little bit closer. It could have been a draw. I mean, I can't argue that, I can see how, Canelo won the fight, whatever, in the second fight, but I personally thought at best that fight could have been a draw. But I just thought, Triple G actually won that fight. And I thought he definitely won the first fight.
Yeah. But you know why? I'm gonna tell you why, because the first fight and the second fight was so different, because the first fight, Triple G was front foot dominant, and then the second fight, he was backing up. No one ever seen him back up like that. So I think that's what the judges looked at. Canelo just said, I'm just gonna press him,
And that's true, because Canelo did hurt Triple G in that second fight. He hit him with a body shot.
Right.
And did kind of get to Triple G that time.
Right. You're right about that. And so now I'm looking at I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm looking at I see they talking about Castano against Jamel. I think Jamel, man. What you think about that fight? Jamel Charlo fighting to be undisputed against Castano. What do you think about that?
I think it's going to be a good fight, to be honest with you. But Jamel, man, I like Jamel, man. I mean, I know he's angry all the time, man. But I actually like that dude, man.
Hey, listen. I'm not gonna lie. Jamel Charlo was one of my favorite fighters. Period. He fights with. He reminds me of Clubber Lang. He's always mad, always angry. When he fights, the only criticism that I can give him is that he loads up on his punches. When he's mad, like if you watch, I watched that Tony Harris fight, right? The first one. I watched the first one. And even the second one, but the first one definitely. Because I thought he won the first fight. But when I first watched it. But then when I looked at it again and I turned the volume down, I saw what I said, you know what? I see what the judges saw now. He hurt Tony Harris a couple times in that first fight. He was hitting him with some big shots. He buckled him a couple times. But I noticed one thing. I noticed he kept walking into traps that Tony Harris was setting, and his head kept going back the whole night. Tony Harris was jabbing the shit out of him that whole fight. Like his head kept going back. Because he was so focused on trying to get this guy out of there that he got tense. He was loading up on his punches. And you can do that to Jamel Charlo because in his mind, his emotions get in the way when he fight some of these fighters. And when I saw that, now I still don't think that Tony Harris won by unanimous decision, but I'm like, 3 judges gave it to Tony Harris in a close fight. I say 3 judges. So apparently, I said, let me see what they saw. And when I looked at it again, I honestly saw basically what they saw. I said, okay, now I see it because Jamel was loading up on shots. He was walking into traps. Yes, he was the bigger, harder puncher. He landed the bigger, harder shots. That is true. He did do that, but he got hit a lot though. And I guess what it was, Tony Harris didn't have any power. So he was like, man, I'm finna walk through this man punches and I'm gonna just get him out of there. But he never could get him out of there in that first fight. And I think the judges gave Tony Harris the benefit of the doubt on that, and that's what happened. 3 judges gave it to Tony Harris, so that.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought Jamel won that first fight.
Right.
And I thought Jamal actually lost that fight against Carl Bob that night.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because when I saw the fight that night, I said Jamel Charlo got robbed. Tony Harris supposed to lost that fight. And then when I saw Jamal fight with Carl Bob, I say, man, that dude got robbed. He beat Jamal. But then when I watched it again, I'm just trying to like, what the hell was the judges looking at? And then when I saw it again, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of see what they were saying, what they saw. Then in the second fight, Tony Harris tried to prove a point. I'm gonna sit in the pocket and take this guy's punches, and then I'm gonna unload after he finished. He fought the wrong fight. He's supposed to fight Jamel Charlo the second fight the way he fought on the first fight, but he was ego tripping. He was on some ego shit. You can't fight him like that.
I will say this though. I thought in that second fight, Harris was schooling the mess out of Charlo.
He was.
I just thought he got lackadaisical and started kind of showboating a little bit, and then he got clipped when he was, in the middle of showboating, and that's what ended right there.
Right, but that's what I was saying. Like his ego got in the way. Remember, listen, what made me watch that fight? I've never seen Jermell Charlo get shut down the way he did in the press conferences. Tony Harris was like, man, listen, you talking all of this stuff, man, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, Tony Harris sold that fight. He sold that fight. Like the gift of gab, and Jermell was sitting over there so mad, so angry, like he was about to cry. Like, I'm saying in the press conference, hey, Bo, go back and look at the press conference with Tony Harris and Jermell Charlo in the second fight. I promise you, bro, you're gonna be crying laughing. Listen, that press conference was so hilarious, bro. Please watch those press conferences. I promise you want to see some entertainment. Go watch Tony Harris and Jermell Charlo press conference. Man, Tony Harris was talking so much trash. He just, oh man, you know, bro, like man, bro, just please, let's do that. Just watch those press conferences, bro. You know, so listen, but what do you think about Andrade? Andrade didn't not, in my opinion, he didn't have his best performance this past weekend. Tony Harris didn't look good at all, but I'm not trying to make excuses for neither one of those guys because I'm gonna call it like it is. They didn't look good, but Andrade did win the fight. That means he won. He got the decision he's supposed to got, but he was out 15 months. You can't be out of the ring 15 months and expect to come back in the ring sharp. You can't do that. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So I'm not making excuses for Andrade, but he was out 15 months. And if you're fighting a guy who's been active, you know, and you're not. Yeah, if you're fighting a guy that's been active, what I'm trying to say is there's no way you're going to look your best when you've been sitting home for 15 months trying to find opponents, not fighting anybody, and you stepping in the ring, and maybe you took the guy lightly, maybe you didn't. But I don't know. But Andrade, he didn't look too well. So hopefully that will open up doors for other people who want to fight him. Hopefully, you know.
I don't think anybody still want to fight Andrade. To be honest, I think, you know, like this guy he fought is really not. He's not a bum. You know what I'm saying? This guy had like a knockout streak going on for a minute.
Yeah, he did.
And he was a pressure fighter. And then, you know, like you said, inactivity from Demetrius Andrade and whatnot. But the fact of the matter, when you put pressure on somebody like that, I mean, it's gonna take a lot out of you. Because dude just kept coming. Even though he done got dropped, he done got hurt and everything, he just kept coming forward.
Kept coming forward. He did. He kept coming forward. So
I definitely, you know, I think that guy's a little bit better than I think we get him, you know, we give him credit for.
And he trained with Roy Jones Jr. too. You know what I mean? So you're right. He was a little bit better than we gave him credit for. Now, I gotta be honest. The Tony Harrison fight. Tony Harris looked terrible. I thought he lost that fight. I thought Tony Harris lost that fight. In my opinion, it shouldn't have been a draw. I thought Tony Harris lost that fight. But in defense of Tony Harris, he's been out a while as well. He has the last time we saw him fight was when he lost to Jermell Charlo. So that was a while ago. You know what I mean? So he didn't fight in a while. So that was ring rust 1. And then 2, his dad passed away, which was his main coach. His father was his coach. So I just think the combination of that inactivity plus his father passing away, working with a new trainer, you know, I think that played a huge part in the reason why Tony Harris didn't look good at all. Because to me, Tony Harris is way better than that fighter that he fought this past weekend. He was way better than that guy. I know he can fight better than that. We have seen Tony Harris fight better than that against Jermell Charlo. There's no way he should have struggled with that guy. You know what I mean? So, but you know, but that's just my take on it. What do you think about that, Bo?
I will be honest, like that's the that fight I actually didn't even see that Tony Harrison fight. That's the one fight. I didn't even watch it. You didn't
even hear nothing about it. It wasn't really promoted. You know, PBC. It was a PBC fight, but it wasn't even promoted like. You know, it wasn't promoted the way I feel like it should have been. But you know, Tony Harris, man, I just want him to get a good trainer, get back focused, and you know, RP to his father for passing away. I think he had COVID or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you know, I don't know what happened. But you know, I think that's why. I think that's what that was his effect. So if you go back and look at, listen, you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. Harris was getting hit the whole night, and he got outboxed. He got outpunched. The guy he fought landed more punches than him. and you know when they add up the box score numbers, he landed more punches than Harris. So you know, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just you know, Tony Harris. I don't know who he can fight next. He has to work his way back up to try to at least get to Mel. I think Jamel Charlo right now.
He can fight Lubin.
Yeah, he can fight Lubin. You're right. He can fight Lubin. Damn sure. Yeah, he can fight Lubin. That'll be a damn good fight. And this is the thing: if Jamel Charlo can win this fight to become undisputed junior middleweight of the world, he makes history. That's historical because. Let me see. I got to go back and go look at my Boston archives, but I don't think we've had a junior middleweight undisputed heavyweight. I mean, junior middleweight undisputed champion. I'm trying to see. Let me see. We had Najibin, Julian Jackson. What they was at middleweight? Middleweight, super middleweight. Yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, let's look it up and see. I don't think we've had one though. So Jamel is going to make history. He's going to make history. You know what I mean? The only problem is there's not a lot of yeah, you're right, Paul. Yeah, Paul, you're right. Not in the 4-belt era. You're right about that. In the 4-belt era, we haven't had an undisputed junior middleweight champion. You're right about, and that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, wait a minute, we haven't always had 4 belts, okay? Because the WBO belt, I think, came into existence like 1988, if I'm not mistaken, 87 or 88. So prior to that. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I think on the WBO. The WBO started in 1988. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let me look it up right now. Yeah, so you're right about that. You're right about that. In the 4-belt era, we haven't had that. We haven't had that at all. So I don't know, man. So what do you guys think about, like, what fights do you want to see next? Like, what fights you want to see made? We know we want to see Crawford and Spence, but that ain't happening. So, like, what fights do you want to see come up next?
I'll tell you a dream fight for me, and these are 2 young dudes. I want to see Shakur Stevenson fight dude from Brooklyn. What's his name? He got a fight coming up.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Steve Colbert.
Colbert, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a good fight.
Yeah. That to me, I'm like, that's a dream fight, you know, as far as for the youngest and whatnot, because I think both of them, they're going to do good, you know what I'm saying, build it up, and eventually they're going to have to meet. But I would like to see that fight. Yeah,
so I found it. Yeah, I found it. The WBO started in 1988. So it's been in existence 33 years. So since we have the 4-belt era, we have not had a unanimous junior middleweight. So Jamel is going to make history. I think he's going to beat the guy. The guy he's going to fight. I think he's going to beat him. He just that guy Jamel fight with too much. He just fight with too much anger, rage. But I do think that's a strength for Jamel Charlo, but that's a weakness for Jamel Charlo. If he runs up on the right fighter, someone that can, that can take his punch, it can be quick, and that's a damn good counter puncher, they can make him look bad in the ring. But Jamel is a monster. That boy a monster. He's not like Jamal. Jamal is a bad boy too now. Jamal is a bad boy too, but just me, I just think Jamel's going to win this fight. He's going to be undisputed. I'm not betting on him. It's hard for me to bet against him. It's hard for me to bet against Jamel Charlo. Hard for me to bet against him. The fight I want to see Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, but I know that's not going to happen. I would like to see Conor Benn fight Virgil Ortiz or one of those guys, but I know all of those guys are young because Conor Benn is a damn good fighter. Boots is a really good fighter. Ortiz is a power puncher. I know that their promoters are not going to have these guys fight each other. They probably want to fight like the older guys, like the Crawfords and they're not going to get the Spencers. They're not going to get any of those fights. They can forget that. You know what I mean?
See, I hope that, they make those fights anyway, because that's the only way, boxing to me is going to come back what it was back in the day. When they start making them young cats, them top guys, future guys fight each other,
right?
It's going to build up hype, you know what I'm saying? And then, it's going to put pressure on a lot of these older guys and whatnot. So just get the older guys out the way, let the young guys, set the pace.
Right, and I understand that, and even because I subscribe to the Porterway podcast, Sean Porter, his podcast, and he said he doesn't want to have any issues with Boots Ennis. He's not fighting him. He said he don't want to have nothing to do with him. He's ready for all of the top heavy welterweights right now. He said he don't want to fight him. Not, he said the only way he will fight him unless he's forced to. He has to be forced to fight him. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fight him right now. So he didn't say he was afraid, but actually, Taylor, and we have the Taylor Ramirez fight, which I talked about that. That's going to be a good fight too. A lot of people in the States don't know who Josh Taylor is. Believe it or not, I talked to a lot of people and they're like, "Who is that?" They don't know who he is. So that's why I say that we gotta have this cross promotion between UK and America. So I love the sport of boxing, so I just want to see great fights. The boy Josh Taylor, a bad boy, and we know Ramirez is a bad boy as well. So that's a 50-50 fight. Who do you have in that fight? Who do you have in that fight, Aaron? Who you like in that fight? Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez.
I'll say it's fairly 50-50, I think.
Yes, it's a 50-50. I said the same thing.
Yeah, it's some fights just a little tougher to call.
Talking about Josh Taylor and Ramirez?
Yeah.
I think personally, I think Josh Taylor washes him.
Josh Taylor, you think so?
Yeah, I think so, man. Josh Taylor, that's a bad boy right there, man.
Yeah, that's Josh Taylor is a bad boy. And I like Josh Taylor. I just don't know. Like, I'm not leaning towards anybody. I'm like, man, that's because that fight is so close. Josh Taylor, whoever wins this is going to be undisputed junior welterweight. So, you think Josh Taylor's a little bit more athletic than Ramirez? What do you think?
I think so. To me, I don't know. I mean, Ramirez did look good in his last fight, but sometimes he just looked a little too basic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas though, I think Josh Taylor, man, that dude, he basically he showed me something, man. That dude is he's the real deal, man. Especially when he went against pro grade, man. And pro grade is a tough dude, man. And
real tough. You
know what I'm saying? And he beat pro grade. So I just think Josh Taylor is that dude right now.
Yeah, Josh Taylor, and go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, it's very good chance you could just go through him. It's going to be if he turns up 100% of Ramirez.
Okay,
it's less than 100. Then he will smoke Ramirez.
But this is
Ramirez
the thing.
turns up, it'll be.
This is the thing. This is the thing too. I think whoever wins, I think both of these guys are going to move up to welterweight. I'm pretty sure Josh Taylor is, because Josh Taylor's a big guy. He's like 5'10". He's tall, so he's moving up to welterweight. I'm pretty sure whatever happened in this fight, Taylor's going to move up to welterweight, which is that's going to be an animal within itself. Now you're talking about Taylor, Boots Ennis, Ramirez is probably going to move up too. The welterweight division is going to be stacked. So if the top guys are not going to fight each other, like the Crawfords and the Spencers are not going to fight each other, then I think that those lower level guys, like the Taylors, once he move up, stuff like that, I think Boots Ennis and the Ortiz, like they're going to have to fight, and the Nigel Beans and stuff like that. They're going to have to fight each other. You know what I mean? Because the older guys are not going to fight them right now. You see what I'm saying? Adrian, what do you say? Adrian Taylor wins an unanimous decision. Yeah, I can see that. I think I can see that. I can definitely see that. I can see that. You know what I mean? But I think the thing that gets me is Ramirez is a damn good body puncher. So it just depends. But I still say this. If you know what, man, if I'm going to make a prediction, if I had to just pick just to go out on a limb, I'll probably go with Josh Taylor on this one. I'll go with Josh Taylor on this, just to, you know what I mean? Because I can see, I just think Josh Taylor, he's a multi-dimensional fighter. He is an athletic fighter, and he is a big guy. You know what I mean? Not discrediting Ramirez. Ramirez is a bad boy too. Body puncher. He does break his opponents down, but I'm just gonna go out there on a limb and take Josh Taylor on this. You know what I mean? That's one. Okay, one time for my main man Toon. Toon, Good looking out for the super chat fan. What do you say? Remember, Coach, I got Taylor beating Bud. Hey, listen, man. Now you know I disagree with you on that one. You know what I mean? I don't see Josh Taylor beating Terrence Crawford. Hey, man. You know I disagree with you on that one too. But no, he a bad boy though. But again, man, I just want to see some good fights, man. We have some good fights, so I just really believe that if we can get that from the upper echelon with the welterweight division, and that's what I want to see. I really want to see. I want to see Terrence Crawford fight Sean Porter, man. Like for some reason, I looked on the WBO site. Okay, let's do this, guys. I want to show you guys something because I had a guy arguing with me saying that, hey, listen, what's the name? Sean Porter is not the mandatory for Terrence Crawford to fight for the WBO title. I said he's number one. There's no mandatory. I said, okay, so if Sean Porter's not the mandatory, who is? Who is the mandatory? So I'm pulling it up. I'm going to pull it up right now. Let me share this. Let's look at rankings. Oh, they're showing this fight right now. Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. Let me share this with you guys right now. Let me share this with you. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to see it. See what I'm seeing. Share the screen. View the screen. All right. And yeah. Okay, here we go. Can you see that? Can everybody see that? If I need to make it bigger, I can. Let's do it. Matter of fact, let me just make it bigger.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. There we go. So now, this gonna be a hell of a fight. Listen, man, WBO, this gonna be a hell of a fight. So let's see. Let me look. Let's look for receipts regulations. Let's look for. We want to look for the welterweight. Let's see what we have coming up. Josh Taylor versus Ramirez. Some good female boxing. I watched both of these women fight. They can box. Christopher Diaz versus Emmanuel. Okay. So let's see. I want to see. Let's go to Terrence Crawford. I want to see who is the number one contender for the welterweight division. I just saw this last week. It is Sean Porter, but let's see. Where are we? I need to get to Boxing News. Let's look at rankings. I want to see the rankings for the welterweight division. We're gonna find it. Damn, they changed their website around because they had Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter ranking. Okay, let's do this. Terrence Crawford, welterweight. Let's go welterweight. I want to see this, guys. I want to see this because this guy is trying to tell me that Sean Porter cannot activate no mandatory clause and he can't do this and do that and yada 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 yada. And I'm like, look, tomorrow 10 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern, welterweight results. That's Brooke and Crawford. We don't want to see that. Let's look at rankings. Crawford and Khan. We don't want to see that. I want to see the rankings because I want to see. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I'm trying to understand why Sean Porter would not activate his mandatory in order to fight Terrence Crawford. You know, he says he's next in line, and that's the only fight that matters. But for some reason, he's not pressing it. He's not pressing it, and I wonder why. I know what he's been saying on the internet, but he can easily go to WBO and say, "Hey, listen, I want that fight, and make Terrence Crawford fight me. You know, I'll activate my mandatory." But people are trying to tell me that he's not the mandatory, and I'm like, he is, dude. He is the mandatory. So let's see, welterweight mandatory. Now, as a matter of fact, let me do this.
Mandatory challenger. Here. Is there a way I can share?
That's Africa, WBO Youth Championship. Let's see, Unified Champions. Let's see. We're gonna find this because I want to see this. I definitely want to see this. Oh no, that's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for. I mean, I just saw, bro. I'm telling you, I saw it. Like regulations here. Let me see.
Type that into Google. Sean Porter ranking WBO.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I said, you know what? WBO should have it on their site. WBO welterweight rankings. There we go. WBO welterweight rankings. All right, let's see what we got. Guys. Top 15. Let's see welterweight rankings. WBC, IBF, and WBO, and includes mandatory positions. Okay, cool. Let's see. Can we find it here? Welterweight rankings champions. Okay, let's see. Terence Crawford, 37-0.
Click expand.
There we go, right there. That's it, right here. Huh?
If you click expand, it will also say directly who the mandatory is. Okay,
yeah. I see. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that right now. But I see. What's the name is number one?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's do this. Can you see it now? I expanded it. Wait. Let me see something. View fighters info. So Terence Crawford is number one. Well, he's the champion, of course. Yeah. Next in line, expand. Let's see.
Mandatory challenger, Sean Porter. 31, 3-1.
Yeah. So mandatory. 1,050 days, 2 years and 2 months. Well, since a mandatory. Last mandatory not fulfilled yet. Mandatory challenger Sean Porter. Okay, so now this is proof that Sean Porter is the mandatory. So, because me and this guy we was debating at the gym. I'm like, no, man. I mean, Sean Porter is the mandatory. He's like, no, he's not. He's number one. He's next in line. I said, that's what next in line means. You are the next guy. That's the mandatory. You know. But we see it here. Sean Porter has not activated his mandatory position, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah.
Like why he has not activated his mandatory position. I don't know. And then we have, how the hell Keith Thurman is there? Number 4. He hasn't fought in 20 years. You know, so they're ranking in the top welterweights. So they have Spence, Crawford, Pacquiao. How the hell Pacquiao is there? I have no idea. Thurman, Porter, Ugas, Garcia. Danny Garcia says he's moving up. I think Bruce Ennis needs to be higher. Okay. And Ortiz. How the hell Ortiz is? Oh, because he's probably because he only had 17 fights. Okay, yeah. He's only had 17 fights. Pacquiao shouldn't be here anymore. He's in the Philippines. I don't know why he's here. Thurman shouldn't be here. Both of them should be lower, in my opinion. And Danny Garcia, I think he's moving up. So he says he's going to move up to junior middleweight. I don't know why he's going to do that. He couldn't do nothing in welterweight. So what the hell is he going to do at junior middleweight? He's going to have to run across Charlo. He couldn't beat. Charlo's going to kill him if he gets up there. So, you know, in my opinion. So other than that, that's it. So now we see that that Sean Porter is the mandatory, but for some reason he won't activate he won't enforce the mandatory clause. So I don't know why. I don't know why he won't do it. You know what I mean? Like he's been calling them out. He's been calling them out, and he's been saying that, hey, you know, I want Crawford. This is the guy I want. He said, I see something. I think he talks about what he think he sees. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, okay, cool. Activate the mandatory clause and make Crawford fight. Because me personally, I want to see Terence Crawford fight Sean Porter. I don't even want to see him. You know, you've been chasing Manny Pacquiao since 1979. That fight ain't happening. Pacquiao don't want no smoke with you. If that fight gets announced, I'll be highly surprised. I'll be the first one to come on here and say, hey, you know what, man? I'm shocked. But let's look at some more rankings, though. Let's look at the heavyweight division. Let's see. Let's look at the heavyweight division. Who is? Man, why? Let's look at the heavyweight division because I want to see. We know Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are the top dogs. Heavyweight division rankings. I want to see who. Go ahead.
The ring. There one's Tyson Fury at the top. Then Joshua, Wilder, White, Ortiz,
right
Parker.
Oh, that's what you're looking at now?
Yeah, that's the heavyweight.
Heavyweight division rankings. Oh, let's see. Top heavyweights. Oh, the one at the top. So yeah, I'm looking at the top heavyweights. Yeah, so they have all right, so the top heavyweights, guys, they have let's see, I'm gonna add this back on, add to the stream again. So the top heavyweight guys, this is what we have. We have Tyson Fury, they have him number 1. Joshua number 2. Let's see, Wilder's number 3. We probably need to see exactly like from the different belts. Let's say, okay, Wilder is WBC number 1 heavyweight contender. Dillian White is the interim champion. So, okay, check this out.
Yeah.
Why is Wilder above Dillian White? White should be Wilder and Dillian White need to fight each other. Because if Dillian White is the WBC interim heavyweight champion, Wilder should be fighting him.
Yeah.
And then let's see, they have Andrew Ruiz as the number 4 heavyweight contender. Okay, Andrew Ruiz, Michael Hunter. Okay, we have Joseph Parker. He's ranked number 3 with the WBO. Povetkin. I think Povetkin should retire. He didn't look good his last fight.
Yeah,
but I think he might.
Shattered.
But he might have still been going through COVID. How in the hell Luis Ortiz is here?
Much less at number 9.
Like how in the hell is Luis Ortiz in the top 10? And he's the WBC number 3 heavyweight contender. Like how? Like explain this to me. How is Ortiz? Like make that make sense to me. How is Ortiz number 9? He's over Usyk. He's over Joe Joyce. Okay, but Joe Joyce had 12. Okay, maybe I can give him that because of that. Yeah. But still, I don't get it. Like Ortiz is number 2. Povetkin, okay, all right. So I'm not even going to go that further down. Let's look at Joseph Parker, Michael Hunter, IBF heavyweight contender, Andrew Ruiz. So the top 5 is Andrew Ruiz, number 4, Dillian White, Deontay Wilder. Yeah, Wilder is going to have to fight one of these guys. He's going to have to fight Ruiz or Dillian White before he can even think about fighting Fury or Joshua, in my opinion. Irregardless of who is the irregardless of who wins that fight. In my opinion, Wilder is going to have to fight one of those two. Because if Dillian White is the WBC interim heavyweight champion, right? And Wilder is the number 1 heavyweight contender, they should fight each other. The contender should fight the interim champion in order to see who advances. Let's see, Shelton Moore. What do you say, Shelton Moore? They say, Coach, need a favorite screenshot, Shelton Moore. And Tunes bet $50. Taylor versus Crawford. Oh, hey.
Better get that camera out, Coach.
Hey, wait, what I said? Oh, okay, lock it in, bro. All right, I'm gonna screenshot it right now.
This is either going to be the easiest 50 quid you make.
Hey, Peter Barnes, what do you say? Bud is going to fight Pacquiao next. I hope so. But if not, I want him to fight Sean Porter. But we'll see. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Doggone. Okay, Fury is number 1, and I understand why they have Fury number 1 in heavyweights because he's undefeated. He hasn't lost a fight yet, so I get that. Joshua has the three belts, of course. Fury has 1. He has Seleno in the Ring magazine. So, hey, Shelton Moore, I just screenshot it for you. I saved it. Toon said we locked in.
This could be interesting.
Hey, so listen. So okay, we have that. We have the Wilder. All right, shit. Let's keep going then. Let's look at some more. So we have the heavyweight ranking. What else is interesting? What other division you want to look at? There's really nothing else. The welterweight, shit, the heavyweight, the middleweight ain't really nothing popping. I'm gonna tell you who. Listen, I'm gonna tell you who I like. I can't think of these guys' names. Bivol in the light heavyweight division. The 2 Russians, man, those guys are monsters. I always forget the other guy's name though. Bivol and light heavyweight. Light heavy. Yeah, light heavyweight. Yeah, light heavyweight rankings. Okay. Oh, that's UFC. We ain't talking about UFC yet.
Better BF?
Yeah, Better Beef. I think Better Beef. Yeah, he's that guy's a monster. Like when I talk about fighters, boxing. I talk about fighters. I always forget this guy. This guy's a monster. Probably because there's not a whole lot of spotlight on them. Light heavyweight rankings in boxing. There's not a lot of spotlight on the light heavyweight division right now. It's like ever since like Kovalev was the crusher when he was there doing his thing. Of course, he's older now. He's not, Better Beef. Yeah, Better Beef and Bivol. Those guys, they need to fight each other. Now, Canelo.
That would be a nice fight.
Canelo is not going to fight neither one of those guys. Because doesn't Canelo have he has a belt at light heavyweight? Because he beat Kovalev.
He beat Kovalev, yeah.
Yeah, so. Do you think Canelo will fight either one of those guys, Bivol or Better Beef?
Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, Bo say, hell no.
Hell nah. I mean, he might.
Nah,
My thing is this: I say he might have a better chance fighting against Better BF because Better BF is a straightforward fighter. So he'll have a better shot beating him than Bivol. Bivol can actually box. So
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't see Canelo fighting any of them. To be honest with you.
I mean, he might fight Joe Smith. What do you think?
Well, yeah, he'll fight Joe Smith. Yeah, he'll fight Joe Smith.
Oh, what you say? Adrian said Canelo vacated that belt. Yeah, he did right. He did right.
Yeah,
he did right. He vacated it quick. Yeah, he did right because he would have got his ass tore up. He would fall either one of these. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Better Beef would beat Canelo too. That dude hit hard, bro. Bro, I watched his last fight. I forgot who he was fighting, but he got the guy out of there in like the 9th round, whatever. But those rushes are tough as nails, bro. Like Bivol and Better Beef. I don't know, man. Kovalev is still there. Yeah, Kovalev, you're done. Pascal, you're done. Yeah, you're done too, Jack. Let's see, and that's really nothing there. That's really nothing there. So, yeah, man, yeah, Kovalev. I mean, yeah, Canelo did the right thing by vacating that belt. He did the right thing. He did the right thing. Toon, shout out to my main man Toon for the super chat.
Hey, Leroy.
versus Brown.
Received.
Let's see, what do you say, Toon? I want Canelo versus Brown. What do you think about that fight? Canelo versus Brown. Damn, I don't know about that one. I mean, of course, everybody's always going to go with Canelo, but that'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight between Canelo and Brown. But I don't know, man. What'd you say?
An interesting fight, certainly.
Yeah, it'll be a damn interesting fight. Hey, what do you say? Lolo say, look up. He say, look up James Wilson. Who is James Wilson?
James Wilson.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him. C. Morrell. Oh yeah, Morrell Jr. Yeah, absolutely. Morrell versus Berlanga. Oh yeah, that's that's gonna be a hell of a fight there. Morrell Berlanga. Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna be a damn good fight. That's gonna be a damn good fight. So who is Brown? Who is Brown supposed to fight next? Because I haven't seen. You like to see Morrell versus Berlanga. What else you said? Oh, James Wilson. James Wilson. What division does he fight in? Is it light heavyweight? Because I don't see him here.
Heavyweight, apparently.
Heavyweight? Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like if I don't know who the fighter is, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't know who he is, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, this is something else. Light heavyweight IBF rankings. Yeah, man, these two guys here, man. Shit, WBC light heavyweight champion, and he's the IBF. Yeah, because he's a unified champion because he had a championship fight his last fight. Yeah, that guy there, man. He's the IBF. He's a unified champion. I'm telling you, man. Listen, Bivol and Better Beef need to fight each other. They need to fight each other. That's going to be a hell of a fight. Literally, that's going to be. Listen, that's going to be a hell of a fight. That's going to be a damn good fight. That's going to be a damn good fight. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, if that fight ever gets made, let's see. Well, Brown is going to fight Pascal. I think they've been talking about fighting each other. It hasn't been official yet, but now that I think about it, Brown and Pascal has been talking about fighting each other. So again, it's not official yet, but I've been hearing about that.
Wilson looking like a brick out here still.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, James the Beast Wilson. Okay. All right, let me look him up.
7 wins and 1 draw on his record.
7 wins and 1 draw?
That's what we're saying here.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why I haven't heard of him. I haven't heard of him. I haven't been looking out for him. You know what I mean? So that's why. That's why he's not the top. James the Beast Wilson. He's only had 7 fights on Lolo. So Aaron is looking at it right now.
8 fights total, 7 wins and a draw.
Marcus Brown is the truth. Well, Pascal beat that. Yeah, Marcus Brown is good. I saw like maybe 5 or 6 of his fights. That boy can fight. I kind of like Marcus Brown against Pascal though. I kind of like him. I mean, at this Pascal, I kind of like Marcus Brown in that fight. To be honest with you. What do you say? Hold on. What do you say? Saeed. Hi, Coach. What about Wilder? What's up with Wilder? Has to make more money than AJ in his last fight. Oh yeah, we don't cover that already, bro.
I think we blasted through that. It was pretty much.
Yeah, that was quick. That was quick, man. That was we didn't have to. That was quick. We kind of like went through that already, guys. You know, brother. To be honest with you, that's been debunked already. You know what I mean? He say what you say, Bivol? Peter Varnell said Bivol got outboxed by Joe Smith Jr.
What did you say? Bivol outboxed, or is it Bivol outboxed?
Oh yeah. Bivol outboxed Joe Smith Jr. I'm saying he got outboxed. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember that, but I read it wrong. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Bivol outboxed Joe Smith Jr. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Joe Smith is. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I'm not high on Joe Smith. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not high. I saw this guy fight. I saw 6 of his fights. I saw when he beat Bernard Hopkins. He retired Bernard Hopkins. That was the famous when Bernard Hopkins said, "I never let a white boy beat me," and he got knocked out the ring. Hey, Joe Smith knocked Bernard Hopkins through the ropes. He fell out on the floor. I was like, see, listen. I would never forget that fight, man. And Bernard Hopkins, that's my guy. But I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like, man, listen. Peter, Paul CX, what do you say? Joe Smith caught him with that monstrous punch at the end of one of the rounds. It was surprising. He took it quite well, to be honest with you. Yeah, he did. He did. I remember that fight. But Bivol, man, you know, I don't know. Bivol a hell of a fighter, though, man. He's a hell of a fighter, bro. I'm telling you. Bivol, I like Bivol. Listen, you asked me who I got, Shelton Moore. Bivol versus Zerdo Ramirez. I'm going for Bivol. I like Bivol, man. I'm really high on that guy. I'm really high on Bivol. I like Bivol. Who you got? Hey, Shelton Moore, who do you have between those two? Joe Smith hit hard. He just got, you know, he caught my eye after that from Furrow fight. Yeah. I'm just not high on him. I'm not high on Joe Smith, man.
I'll tell you what, he did have a great fight in his last outing, but I actually thought he lost that fight, to be honest with you.
A lot of people thought
he hurt the guy, but the dude outboxed him. You know what I'm saying? I just thought Joe Smith came a little bit late, but I will admit it was a close fight because he did, you know, he's coming with those bombs or whatnot. But the dude was outworking Joe Smith.
So and you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see the fight. That's what I heard. And so I made a note to myself that let me go back and watch that fight because I was watching the Tony Harris fight. I think I was watching like a couple of fights. You know, there was a couple of fights on that last weekend. So I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I gotta watch that fight because everyone I saw who told me about it, they said, man, that Joe Smith, he lost. They said the other guy got robbed. That's what people said. They said the other guy got robbed. So I don't know. And they're saying the same thing. I mean, you're not saying he got robbed, but you're saying that he lost that fight, in your opinion.
Yeah, I thought he lost a fight, but I could see how it went the other way because Joe Smith did land the harder shots. But for most of that fight, he was outworking Joe Smith and whatnot. I mean, the dude was outworking him big time. And he ate those punches that Joe Smith was hitting him with. Even though he was hurt, he ate them and just kept coming. So hold on. So Shelton Moore, you said you got Ramirez. Okay, cool. I like Bivol. Tamara Taylor said King Kong, I guess you mean Ortiz, would beat AJ but not Fury. Okay, so Tamara, I know you are a Deontay Wilder fan. So you feel like that King Kong Ortiz would beat AJ. King Kong Ortiz had an opportunity to fight AJ before Andrew Ruiz Jr. did. If you don't remember, when Gerald Big Baby Miller got popped dirty for PEDs in the lead up to him fighting Anthony Joshua in New York, Anthony Joshua offered Ortiz millions of dollars as a replacement to fight him in New York. And Ortiz turned that fight down. And then, of course, we know what happened when Ruiz came in and he ended up beating Anthony Joshua. So, me personally, I think as slow as Ortiz is, in my opinion, I think Anthony Joshua would have put Ortiz to sleep. Personally, well, I will say this with the Ortiz situation. He did turn it down, but I thought it was one of those short notice joints as far as with him. Because when Big Baby Miller did get once he popped, that fight was coming up in like what, a couple of weeks or something, or less than a month or something like that.
It was like 4 weeks. It was like 4
So
weeks.
he wouldn't have had time to train. Now Ruiz, the reason why it worked out for him because he was coming off a fight like probably a couple of weeks before that. So he was still, you know what I'm saying, in fighting shape and whatnot. So it was a lot easier for him to take that fight against Anthony Joshua instead of Ortiz. Now I thought, you know, I think Joshua would have beat Ortiz regardless, but I just thought it was just like a short, you know, turnaround for him.
Yeah, but I was saying like just from a money standpoint, because what happened was Ortiz ended up fighting Wilder for the second time. I think he fought Wilder for the second time, and you know, we know how that turned out. So I was like, man, there was your opportunity. You know what I mean? Because Andy Ruiz took the fight, and like I didn't even see that coming. And Andy didn't look like he was really in good shape. See how big Andy Ruiz looked in that first fight, but
no, he didn't. But I will say this: like when that fight, when I knew Ruiz stepped in, I knew it was a good shot that he was a good chance that he was going to beat Joshua, because Ruiz is pretty damn good, man. I mean, the dude, you know, the way he looks, I mean, you would never think a guy that looks like that could actually box and actually has skills the way he does and whatnot. So
well, he's a Cuban fighter. You know, this Cuban fighters can't fight.
He's got a good.
No, I ain't talking about Ortiz. I'm talking about Ruiz.
Oh, Ruiz.
Yeah. So I mean, I can see it was a good chance, and maybe Joshua might have took him lightly, but that's the wrong guy to take lightly, because when he fought Joseph Parker, I actually thought he beat Joseph Parker. Yeah,
me too. I thought he beat Joseph Parker too. I thought, you know, I think that was a hometown gift to Joseph Parker. I thought he beat Joseph Parker as well. You know, that was a damn good fight. And Ortiz is not, I mean, Ruiz. I keep saying Ortiz. Ruiz is right there. He's like there. You know what I mean? Ruiz has fast hands, very fast hands. So I just think that when he came in as a replacement against Anthony Joshua, well, Teddy Atlas said that was a fluke. He said that I'm okay if Anthony Joshua fought Ruiz, 10 times, he'll beat him 10 times, 9 out of 10 or something like that. I don't know about that, but I will say this: Andrew Ruiz shocked me. I didn't pick him to beat Anthony Joshua, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't pick him to beat him at all. You know, so but we see what happened. But then, of course, the second fight, Joshua made the adjustments. He knew he had to change his style. He had to, you know what I mean? Nearly Fuller, what do you say? I hope Wilder gets KO'd by Fury again, so the SLDBC boys, until they die, will always have that pain in their heart about the bum boy Wilder getting beat up 3 times. Oh man, Nearly Fuller, man, you hard on Wilder. Listen, Wilder. I do want to see Wilder come back, because we need some more excitement in the heavyweight division. And Wilder does bring that excitement. You know, he does bring that. He brings his fan base. He brings the Bomb Squad Nation. He doesn't sell out events now. I don't know why they don't support him. Like, he's not able to sell out events in the United States. You know, if you look at the numbers that he did prior to fighting Tyson Fury, his numbers was terrible. He doesn't do good numbers, but he has I guess like a cult-like following, a cult rather. You know what I mean? So, you know, but I like Wilder. I was a fan of Wilder. Like, literally, I was a good fan of Wilder until he started doing all the other stuff. So if he get back to boxing, I could ride with him again. Just get back to boxing and stop all of the, you know, the other stuff. Tell me, what do you say? Y'all really in your hearts think that Wilder can't beat AJ? Or in your mind, do you think that? No, I mean, this is a heavyweight division. Anybody can beat anybody.
Anyone can beat anyone, but Wilder.
Anybody can beat anybody.
Being realistic, Wilder lacks the skills to beat AJ.
Right.
But then he could catch AJ clean and knock him out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, Tamara, that you didn't see Wilder getting beat by Tyson Fury. So anything can happen. You know what I mean? Anything can happen, and we do know that Deontay Wilder has a history of getting outboxed. You know, but he always catches his opponent. You know what I mean? So,
and that's the difference.
You know, he always catches his opponent. I want to put an end to that BS, coach. Yeah, go ahead, man. Do you? You know, do you, Nearly? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, but you know, the alphabet boys gonna be the alphabet boys. That's what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? So, it ain't nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say on Wilder duck the $100 million? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was what about Pineda and what'd you say? Safari. Oh, that was Tyson Fury fought those guys. He fought those guys. Yeah, he fought those guys. Slide tendencies. What do you say, fam? You say Tamara Wilder got speed and power. That's the equalizer, but skills always beats power. Yeah, I mean, listen, Wilder has a shot against anybody because of that one punch. I'm not saying that Wilder can't beat AJ, but you can't say that AJ can't beat Wilder neither. Now, that fight can go both ways. Anthony Joshua can easily defeat Deontay Wilder in several ways. He can knock him out, or he can outbox him. He definitely can outbox him, and he can probably he probably can knock him out. You know what I mean as well. So you know you gotta look at both sides of the coin. You know what I mean. But Wilder needs to put it this way. This what I want to know, Tamara. Which fighter do you want to see Wilder fight next in his comeback fight? That's what we need to see. Which fighter should Wilder fight next in his comeback fight? Andrew Ruiz is fighting Chris Arreola, right? We don't know when Wilder's going to fight again. Should he fight Charles Martin? Should he fight Dillian White? Who do you want to see Wilder fight again in this comeback fight, Tamara? That's what I want to know. Could you please answer that question for me? Because right now we don't know who's Wilder's going to fight next. You know, I don't want to see Wilder fight Ortiz again. Ortiz is 78 years old. We don't want to see that. So we don't want to see a trilogy match with Wilder and Ortiz.
The greatest trilogy of all time.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. I want to see Wilder. He's good and rested up. He's had the surgeries. I want to see Wilder fight. If he doesn't fight Ruiz, well, Ruiz has a fight coming up, but he should fight Dillian White, in my opinion. He fight Dillian White. That's why I would love to see him fight. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Otto Wallin just for the hell of it.
Oh,
you know,
man.
You know, believe it or not, I wouldn't mind seeing Wilder fight Dillian White. If he won't fight White, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Otto Wallin. I would love to see that fight.
Man, if he fight Otto Wallin, you know the alphabet boys, man. They're gonna pop Wallin up like Wallin is the man.
Wallin better than AJ, better than Fury.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. You say they could. Hey, what you say? King might have said that they couldn't beat. He say Safari and Pineda couldn't beat. They couldn't beat the carpet. Yeah. They are bums though. They are bums. Hey, hold on, Adrian. What do you say?
AJ.
Yeah. He was saying he was talking about AJ in the discussion, my brother. Yeah. AJ in the discussion.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. No. He was saying that King Midas was saying that coach said heavyweights can all beat each other, not Safari and Pineda. They couldn't beat the carpet. Yeah, those guys are bums. Like I know Shelton Moore don't like to call no fighters bums, but man, well, okay, they Uber drivers. I just say that they Uber drivers.
They weren't.
You know, they might not be a bum, but
in Fury's defense, he was off for 2 years. That was the first fight back. That was the first person he could get. Unfortunately, it was two.
But Fury does fight to the level of his competition as well. I will say that. If he's fighting the bum, he doesn't really take it serious. He toys around in the ring with them. And I think when he got
uppercuts himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't forget about that. He said Wilder should fight someone credible. This has always been his problem. Yeah, Wilder. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, again, Wilder should fight Dillian White.
White would be the perfect one.
Yeah, that'd be a damn good fight. Wilder should fight Dillian White.
White really does not like him.
They don't like each other. So, they don't like each other. Yeah,
come on.
And Wilder can make some good money. Wilder can make some good money fighting Dillian White.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Adrian said, I want to know. I said, I want to know what you say. I want to know, does Wilder come out of the costume? Oh yeah. Listen, I don't think Wilder will wear any more speedos. Yeah. I don't think Wilder will wear any more costumes after this fight because after what happened last time, because people are going to ask him, hey, look, are you going to don't wear a costume if you lose? Will you turn around and say that the costume was the reason why you lost? Because we don't want to hear that. And this is the thing too. I think the reason why Wilder has been out of the public eye because he has a lot of questions he needs to answer for all of the allegations that he's made. Like someone like me would press him. I'll be like, okay, Wilder, listen, sir. With all due respect, Bomb Squad, you said a lot of things. I've been banging on you hard, but let's put all the banging aside. You said that Tyson Fury had egg weights in his gloves. You also said that Tyson Fury did not hurt you at any point in the fight. Your legs was wore out because of the costume. You didn't get a chance to try the costume on the night before. So when you put it on, it wore your legs out, and then you had it on in the locker room, and it was wearing, and you had it on for a long time before the ring walk. You said that, so that's two things. You also said that Mark Breland drug your water bottle. That's three things. You also said that the referee cheated for Wilder. Cheated for Fury. He was drunk. He seemed like he was rooting for Fury. So my question, and then the Alphabet Boy community said that Tyson Fury took the padding out of his gloves. So that's five things. One from the Alphabet Boy community and the four excuses from you. I want to know, sir, which excuse was the reason why you lost to Tyson Fury? Was it one of those excuses that you gave, or was it a combination of all of them? And please answer that question. That's the question that I would ask him right there on the spot. Was it a combination of all of the excuses that you gave? The costume gate, water bottle gate, glove gate, referee gate. Was it all of those gates combined, or was it one in particular that was the reason why you lost? Explain that to me.
And don't forget, he said he had a dent in his skull.
Okay. Oh yeah. Listen. You had a dent in your skull. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but my GED education tells me this: if you have a dent in your skull, that would be a fracture, meaning your skull has been altered. In order for me to push your skull in, that would fracture the skull, meaning it's a crack somewhere. So much pressure was applied to your head to where it forced your skull to go on the inside, pretty much to your brain, almost to your brain, right? So cool. So if you has that dent in your skull healed? Did you put a cast on your head? What happened? Like, how were you able to heal that? Yeah, you had an autopsy. I didn't know that people who were alive got autopsy. So So this is what I want to know, sir. With all due respect, I'm not trying to be funny, but I have to ask you these tough questions. You said a lot of things. So if Tyson Fury fractured, dented your skull, is your skull still dented? And if it's not dented, tell me, how did it heal? What happened? You see what I'm saying? Now that's what I want to know, sir. If your skull was dented and you felt like that Tyson Fury cheated and had metal object egg weights in his gloves, why did you fire Mark Breland from stopping you from getting severely injured in that fight? Because this is the thing that got me, guys. This is the thing that gets me. If you really feel that a person had egg weights in their gloves, right? And that was the reason why you were severely getting hurt in the fight and you was getting battered and beat up. Tyson Fury cheated. Let's say I run with that narrative. I believe everything you say on Wilder. Why would you get mad and upset at Mark Breland for stopping you from getting killed, severely injured in the ring, knowing that you was fighting at a tactical disadvantage? You have a wife at home, you have kids at home. You said you would rather die in the ring. Why would you rather die in the ring, leave your wife crying, leave your kids without a father, knowing that you was fighting a guy who severely cheated you? This is what I would ask him. Because if I was getting my ass beat like that, and any one of you guys, Bold or Aaron, if you was in my corner, please throw the towel in. Let me live to fight another day. I'm getting killed. This guy is beating the brakes off of me. There's no way I'm going to come back. I'm falling all over the ring. I'm battered. I'm bruised. My head is swollen up because he's punching the shit out of me. Please stop the fight. As a matter of fact, if you don't stop the fight, I'm going to fire you for not stopping the fight. That's what I want to ask Deontay Wilder.
If I was in Wilder's corner, I would have given him in the 5th round a simple warning. Get back in it, or the towel's going in.
Yeah,
that's it.
Listen, man, kid, you're going to fire me, but the night ain't your night, man. The night ain't your night. You right now, this guy beating the brakes off of you. He's 275 pounds. He's not fighting you like he fought you in the first fight. This is not pillow fist Tyson Fury. And I think that's what it was. He was getting beat so bad, and Tyson Fury was sitting down on his punches instead of dancing around, the glove halfway off his hand, flicking the wrist. He wasn't fighting like that the second fight. So he really probably felt like, man, this dude is killing me. And he probably thought that this guy had to have something in his gloves. And I think that's what it was. You know what I mean? So Roy, what do you say? Go ahead.
On top of that, it have messed up his ego because, you know, Tyson Fury walked him down, and Deontay Wilder, he couldn't fight going backwards. And I think that's what psychologically messed him up in that whole fight.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
He had no reasonable counter to anything Fury did,
right? So
barring poor defensive skills.
Yeah, you're right about that. And this guy here, Roy H, say, why can't Wilder fight a tune-up fight, then fight White? But Dillian White could be considered a tune-up fight. I mean,
could be considered a tune-up.
He could be considered a tune-up.
And according to Deontay Wilder, he basically made it sound like Dillian White ain't nothing but a tune-up.
Okay, so if Dillian White ain't nothing but a tune-up, White should fight. Wilder should fight Dillian White, Roy. You know, Dillian White is a tune-up, right? He's nobody or whatever the case may be. So he could tune up with Dillian White. That's his tune-up fight. That's the tune-up fight right there. You know what I mean? So Will said, so Coach, you never had a dent in your skull? Nope. Never. I never had a dent in my skull. You know, he said because he always says he would rather die in the ring than quit. Okay, listen,
there's a difference between you quitting and your coach going, no, you're getting fucking battered out here.
Man, damn what he said, Daniel, with all due respect. So if you was a trainer, Daniel, let me ask you a question. If you was a trainer and your fighter was in the ring getting the brakes beat off of him, you saying that you would rather see your fighter die in the ring because he said that's what he wanted? Like, come on, man. Like, make that make sense to me. Or if you was a fighter and you probably never boxed before. I boxed before for 5 years. And I'm gonna tell you something. It was a Puerto Rican kid. He was like 10 pounds smaller than me. That dude beat the brakes off of me. We were sparring in the ring with headgear on. And for every 2 punches I landed, he landed 7 or 8 punches. And then we sparred like 5 rounds, and I had enough. And I grabbed him and I threw his ass in the corner, and I tried to muscle him and wail on him, and they ended up stopping the fight. And believe me, bro, listen, I was about to tap out anyways. I said, this shit gonna go one more round and I'm done anyways. You know, I'm just being honest with you. And so I'm telling you, that's with headgear. So I can imagine a heavyweight, 275 pounds, 6'9", with an 85 inch arm reach, pounding you vehemently all throughout the fight. And you're trying to say that, I guess this is what you're saying. Wilder was right in firing Mark Breland. So did he fire Mark Breland because he threw the towel in, or did he fire Mark Breland because he drugged his water bottle and allowed Tyson Fury to have a tactical advantage? Which one it was? Which one it was?
Hell no, I would quit rather than die.
Yeah, I would quit rather than that. That's crazy.
That's his response there.
You see the meme they came out with, right? With the Breland giving Deontay Wilder some water, right? Somebody put Bill Cosby head on Mark Lewis. So this is what
I mean,
hey, Daniel.
Fury was using his head as a golf ball at one point and just teeing off on him in the corner. Bang.
Yeah, listen.
You're not fighting back, man. Come on.
And if you look at that fight, the referee stopped it.
Oh,
but then he looked over at the corner and he saw that the towel was thrown in, and then he just said, "Yeah, the referee was gonna stop that fight anyway." Listen. If Mark Breland never would have threw the towel in, that fight was getting stopped. I guarantee you that, because he got hit with 7 or 8 unanswered punches in the corner of the ring, in the corner, and then he finally swung one at the end, a left hook to the body or something like that. And he was wobbling, and he like, come on, man. His face was swole. Daniel said, hell no, I would rather quit than die. Absolutely. So I'm telling you, when fighters say they would rather die in the ring, they are lying. No fighter wants to die in the ring. Nobody wants that on their conscience. Just imagine. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Look up what's my guy name? Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt had a fighter. This was last year, maybe a couple years ago. He had a fight in the ring. He said he wished he would have stopped the fight earlier. And this guy ended up dying after the fight. His fighter died in the ring. And Buddy McGirt has to live with that on his conscience. Because Buddy McGirt did stop the fight. Buddy McGirt stopped the fight, but he stopped it in the 11th round. But his fighter was getting killed. And he let him fight to the 11th round. And Buddy McGirt, being a former fighter himself, You see what I'm saying? He should have been, you know, Buddy McGirt say, man, you know, his fighter told him, don't stop the fight. And he said, he told him, I'm gonna stop this fight, man, if you don't show me something. And he ended up stopping it, but the fighter ended up dying, man, in the hospital. So, you know, that's what I'm saying, man. So don't nobody want that, man. Nobody want that. That man have a wife, kids, you know, stuff like that. Tamara, where's Tamara at? She said something. Tamara, what do you say? Wilder needs to fight the winner out of AJ and Fury. And plus, like I say, he's 35. He don't have a lot of time. He's getting old. Tamara, I don't think Wilder needs to fight Anthony Joshua. The winner out of the winner out of Wilder, the winner out of Joshua and Fury, they're going to have 2 fights. Well, it depends. If Fury wins, they're only going to have 1 fight because Fury's going to retire more than likely. But if AJ wins, they might have 2 fights. So you're not going to see a fight between Fury and between the winner out of Anthony Joshua and Fury until 2022 next year. So Wilder's going to have to fight somebody. He's not going to get that fight right now between Anthony Joshua and Fury, right? So he's going to have to fight somebody in between time. In between time, Tamara, who do you want to see Deontay Wilder fight? Who do you want to see Deontay Wilder fight in between time? And again, hold on. What do you say, Coach? What reputable trainer will work with Wilder after what Wilder said after the fight? Exactly. They say King might have said the ref should have stopped it sooner. I think the 7th round. I think the 7th round was you know, he was going to stop that anyways. He's going to stop that anyways. You see what I'm saying? So that ref was going to stop it because he was looking real closely. He jumped right in. He didn't even see the towel. Listen, bro, watch that fight again. He did not see the towel thrown in until after he started the fight. He looked over to the fight. He saw the towel and then he explained to Wilder, "Yeah, man, your corner threw the towel in." Because Wilder was like, "Why you start the fight? What the hell you mean? Why you start the fight? You getting the brace beat off of you, bro." Bro, you was beat like Clubber Lang did Rocky, the first fight in Rocky 3. Bro, like, listen, live to fight another day, man. Live to fight another day. Please live to fight. Listen, and like this brother said right here, Buddy McGirt saved Gotti from Mayweather. Yeah, Buddy McGirt, you listen. Bro, let me tell you something. That was one of the most brutal beatings I've ever seen in my life. Arturo Gotti got hit so many. He got hit. Listen, I think Floyd Mayweather might have threw 1,000 punches, just being facetious, and he landed 999 of them. Literally, he beat Arturo Gotti so bad. I felt so bad for Arturo. I was mad at Floyd Mayweather for beating that man like that.
Man, he 3-piece Gotti with one hand. Like, it was just like all right hands. He 3-piece with right hands.
Yeah, man. So you know, so I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, bro. Like I hear what you're saying. Man. But listen, Wilder just lived to fight another day. Like, you know, I talk trash, I bang on him, but I don't want to see the man die in the ring. I want to see him come back and fight and continue to do great things in the sport of boxing. Just stop twerking. Stop talking about getting pregnant, having kids. Stop talking about race baiting. And just get back in the ring, you'll be okay. That's all I want. That's all I want. Stop all of the above I just mentioned, and you'll be good. You know what I mean? So, hey, but listen, guys, we finna roll out. We've been on here for like 3 hours and 22 minutes. So I'm gonna give everybody a shout out, man. My main man, Aaron, salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for rocking with me. My main man, Bold. Please, brother, we gonna watch the video tomorrow at 12. I'm dropping the video tomorrow at 12. And I'm dealing with race hustlers. I'm dealing with the race hustlers. I gotta address this. This is gonna be the video of all videos to end it all from the race hustling narrative. So because I have to do this. It's gonna be a long video too. It's probably gonna be like 25-30 minutes. I gotta methodically break this shit down. It's gonna be very interesting. I promise you that. As soon as I get off this live, I'm gonna go to the gym and I come back. I'm going we're gonna go in and I'm gonna drop this video. So other than that, guys, that's it. This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out for New Media Today. USA. Salute to everybody. Everybody a round of applause. Give everybody a round of applause, man. And other than that, peace.
Well done, everyone.
All
See
right.
you later.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.